everybody! How we all doing in the chat tonight? What is going on, friends? I'm trying to find myself. There it is. I found it. The Culling. It turns out it was just right in front of me the whole time. What's going on, guys? Where'd the music go? There we go. Bring it back. Bring back that delightful main menu music. 2016 Culling kids will know this anthem. God, it was such a this game has such good sound. I don't know why they took out this main menu theme. It's so freaking cool. Like all we have right now, like if I minimize it. Just nothing, just like, you know, just some wind. Like, why did they get rid of this music? It's so freaking good. Anyway, Alarm Ugly Streamer, I think you mean incredibly handsome and talented and just, you know, probably one of the you know, the best streamers, right, Jack? You just got your words mixed up there. I can understand, you know, English is second language, so. Who we got in chat tonight? What's going on, guys? Are we all ready for some Culling customs? If you're just joining in the stream, and you don't know what's going on, this game behind me right here is the Culling. I probably don't need to tell you guys that. We're all here because we love the Culling for the most part. And yeah, I'm gonna be hosting another set of $5 customs. I've learned a lot of things. So this is the 12th time we've done this. This is week number 12 of doing these customs. So I've learned a lot over the years. And I'm going to be merging together some things that I've done in previous streams to try and make them competitive, but also retain prize pool for future customs, and to make sure that the people actually playing the games as well don't, you know, get frustrated with how the games are going down. So let's see. I see some suggestions in chat as well. Yo, since it's Monday, how about something new, says MSK. For example, crafted bows only, as in only, no fist, no nothing. What, you wanna try some like meme sort of games for lack of a better description? Very quickly as well, I see we were hit with a host from Troka X. Thank you very, very much, Troka, who has now reinstated his star badge as well. Thank you for that, Troka. If you click on the subscribe button again, it should allow you to like notify it on the stream. I think that's how you do it there. Also, while we were off the stream, I saw a little notification coming up here as well. Where is it? Wait, did this happen while we were streaming? I can't even remember. Did it? Whoa, resubscribe. I'm gonna ding it anyway. I think that did actually happen while I was streaming. But either way, thank you, Pope. I honestly can't remember. My brain is in a bad place today, guys. So thank you for the 3 months reset, Pope. Appreciate it. 3 years of support from Pope. What a great guy. Denze says we will choose what airdrop is banned. What, you guys wanted? The chat wants to choose? I mean, that's an interesting idea. I thought like another idea that we could do as well is have have you guys or I or somebody, you know, somebody in the chat decides what airdrop you all have to use. So say we get we'll have Troka decide one. So Troka can say, all right, guys, for this game you all have to use the, what's a pretty terrible airdrop? The Spec Ops airdrop. Everybody's got to use Spec Ops. That would be interesting. Ban all range weapons, just melee. I was thinking what we're gonna do. So we're gonna infuse some previous streams that we've done. So last time we did a stream, it was a Culling tournament, so to say. It was really just a way to make the prize money stretch a little bit further. And in the interest of making sure we can continue to do these each week, I thought what we'd do is we'd do 4 games. And we'd add together the points from all those 4 games. So like we did last time, you know, it was every time you get a win, it's 300 points. Every kill is 100 points. Second place, 200 points. Third place, 100 points. Or you can put it to 1 as well. I guess it makes it easier. But we'd do that, and we'd add up the points from all 4 games, and then the top 2 people get the prize pool money. But for the first 2 games, I was thinking we ban out all compound bows and all guns, so recurve bows and crafted bows are still allowed. And then for the last 2 games, we just ban out all bows and all guns completely. So thrown weapons are still allowed. But yeah, so that way you have people who, you know, their skills and their power, you know, a lot of it does come from their ability to, you know, use that bow very effectively for the first 2 games, albeit it will only be the recurve bow and the crafted bow. And then for the second 2 games, it's purely down to who is good with melee, and then that gives everybody a chance to, you know, get some good points and get some good placement to compete for the $5 Renos. Does that sound fair? 2 games where there's no compound bows and no guns, but recurve and crafted is allowed, and then 2 games where just No ranged, other than throwing stuff. No ranged. You want me to just ban all ranged weapons for all of them? Because I know there's some people who would like, I mean, Denze, there's some people who wouldn't appreciate that, but what's the general consensus there? Maybe we could do a straw poll. It's, you know, we're only like 5 minutes into the stream, but we could do a straw poll. So if I get a gun from a holo, I need to sell it? Yes, you do. I know that sucks, but there's no other way to counter it, so. Toxic says, oh no, it's just a Denze. Toxic says, Spec Ops is good, was using it for a while, and I plant at C4, it can do a lot. Yeah, but I still feel like the airdrop itself, maybe it's okay, but compared to the other airdrops, it's still pretty weak, you know, relative anyway. Toxic Hoster says he can't play tonight. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I know these are pretty short notice. I wasn't even sure if we were going to be doing these tonight or not. I was waiting for the situation with the ARC servers, but it turns out that's not happening just yet. Hopefully tomorrow or later on in the week, but not today. I think a patch has just dropped now, but yeah, obviously it's like a 30 gigabyte patch that would take us a while to download, so we're just going to do some customs tonight. We're just going to do some customs, and I hope everybody gets a chance to play in them. Are they going to be customs on Saturday? I hope so. I hope so, Toxic. That's the plan. Either that or next Saturday. It depends how donations, YouTube money, just everything else. Like, if we can get the funding in place, then we'll do it. Welcome to Advertise the Codes in the Necropolis. Thank you, Troka. Necropolis? I think I'm saying words funny. Sorry, guys. Like I say, brain's a bit bad today. Yo, what's going on, Joey? How you doing? MSK says, final standings in SOS made it to 36. I'm happy with that. Nice. That's a lot better than me, MSK. Did you see the people who came first on both Fame and on Survival? They got cool trophies. They actually got, like, relics. It's so fucking cool, man. If I knew they were going to be giving out trophies, I would have stayed and done some more. Where is Quack? Redeem Quack. Just redeem it, and then you'll hear it. It's only once every 60 seconds, though. Ting is still out of stock. I might leave it that way just for today, because I know, like, if I'm, you know, I'm like, oh, Kvasin goes in with the big sledgehammer and he's hitting BD in the face, and then suddenly it's like, oh, like, I don't even know. Then it might throw my my esports casting just off a bit. Start the lobby, yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. I think that's enough preamble. Sorry, I get a bit carried away sometimes. I think it's a streamer thing. Sometimes you just end up talking for a really long time. The code is 281. 8625 281 8625, and of course we are on Europe, guys. We're playing on the server from the Europeans because we have a lot of Europeans. I don't know if we have too many North Americans joining these. I haven't heard confirmation from Senny. Of course, it is an open lobby, so feel free to come in and join. All rules in chat, please. Yeah, I will state all the rules. I think we need to do a bit of a democracy on how we decide this is going to go down. I'm going to let you guys, the audience, and the players decide on what goes on here. So there we go. Codes in chat, guys, if you want to type it in. And also, let's do a straw poll. Let's do a straw poll. So straw poll is an online polling system where you guys can cast your votes. So I'm going to give you a couple of options, and you guys can tell me which one you like the look of best. So strawpoll.me. All right, type your question here. So the question is, what should we ban? Now, answer 1 is compound bows plus guns. Answer 2 is all ranged apart from throwing shit. Yeah, I think that's pretty straightforward. So what should we ban for these games, guys? As both a viewer and as people playing in them, I'm interested to see what you guys would like to see and play in. So I'm gonna pop this link in the chat, and you guys can tell me what you would like to see. So there we go. Links in chat. You can't join. Have you made sure you run Europe, Existing Killer? Otherwise, I don't really know what would be the problem. Everybody else seems to be able to get in fine. Jake, what did you think about the shooting in Texas? I think every shooting is an atrocity. The people that caused those crimes are just the worst human, like, degenerates ever. And it's a shame. It's a real shame that any fucking just disgusting stuff like that happens. And it's happening way too often. I don't know. I really, like, something needs to be done. I don't know what it is. I don't have the answers, but you know, obviously my heart and soul goes out to all the people affected. It's scary times, friends. It's scary times indeed. That's why we gotta band together and look after each other, because you never know when somebody's gonna be gone. Thank you for that, Kvastin. It's really in a deep moment there. You just come in with the fucking quack. Okay, links in chat, guys. Links in chat, by the way. Click on that. Click or tap on that straw poll link. Go ahead and let me know what you would like banned in this game here. We're gonna cast votes on these players as well in terms of who you think is gonna win. So you can place bets on the players, and then we're gonna go get into the games. Baggins, I need an antidote for my crippling depression. Alright, we're gonna go get a gun. We'll open up a lockbox. We'll shoot the lock and we'll find you, and I'll jab you in the heart with it, Denze. Can you get an existing killer? What about drops? That would be included in it as well. So, alright, I'm gonna take a look at the results now. So what should we ban? 4 votes for everything, all ranged weapons, and only 3 votes. So there's only 7 votes in total, which doesn't seem reflective of the entire stream, but perhaps I'm mistaken. Maybe I'll post it once more time, just in case you guys didn't get a chance. There's the link in chat. I'm gonna show it on the screen because I think it's important to know that the impact that this vote could have. Hold on, let me properties and then display 0. Did that work? No, I don't have a display 0. Okay, all right, we'll just display 1 then. And what I'll do is I'll bring this over here. All right, so this is the vote that we're choosing right here, guys. What should we ban? Everything, all ranged weapons apart from throwing stuff, so that, you know, golden arm is still allowed. But like literally crafted bows, recurve bows, compound bows, random guns, like all of it banned. Apparently a lot of people want that. 70%. You guys are voting on that right now. The link is in the chat. The alternative is just to ban compound bows and guns. But yeah, it seems like you guys both as players and viewers don't want to see any bow usage. So all right, I guess that's what we're gonna go with then, unless there's a drastic like change in the vote right now. That's what we're gonna go with. For the next 4 games, there's gonna be no compound bows, no recurve bows, no crafted bows, and no guns. I'll type that in the chat as well, just in case we missed out on that. But yeah, right, here we go. It says, join lobby failed, set property stats of null. Do you know how to fix it? You've definitely made sure you're playing on Europe, right, existing killer? I can't even watch the stream because it freezes. Yeah, it seems like every now and again Twitch removes my encoding. No, maybe that's the wrong word. Basically, sometimes you can watch a stream and you can lower the quality of it from 720p HD down to, you know, standard definition. But I don't seem to have that option today, and I don't know why Twitch takes it away. Just sometimes they just decide, yeah, you can't watch that stream. Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody else, any of you veteran Culling players with thousands of hours in the game, has anybody seen what existing killer is talking about and know how to fix it? I could remake the lobby, I guess, if we want to. Maybe somebody can brew up an answer for me there. I'm gonna go ahead and start the betting on the players while we wait, and if we have to, we'll remake the lobby or something. But I honestly have never seen that before, existing killer. All I can suggest is make sure, like, okay, so you have little settings down here. So this is your main menu, settings, general, region. Make sure it's on Europe. If it's on automatic or if it's on North America, it might fuck with things. So make sure you're on Europe. It's my sound advice to you right there. Make sure you're playing from the European region. All right, who will win this custom game? That is the question, and the answers can be Kvastin. Hey, there you are, existing killer. Did you do the Europe thing? Customs on a Monday? I know, it's all crazy. Blame SOS. Thank you for the follow tracking. You're still banned for causing drama, but I appreciate the follow. Oh, man. Who else should we put in here? I want to make sure we get the creme de la creme as the available votes. So we've got Kvastin, Denze, DeWeed. I'm gonna pick, first of all, the most likely people to win this game, because you can only put 10 people. Stream Elements only allows you to bet on 10 people. So if the lobby is more than 10, you won't be able to bet on certain people. So I'm gonna pick the most likely candidates to win first of all. Let's see. I think, how many people do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so one person is gonna get cut short. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just gonna go off, you know, I mean, I've watched 12 weeks of these now, so I'm just gonna go off the people that I've seen fighting the most and getting the most kills and doing the best. Say my name needs to be an option, of course. He's very proficient with that crafted hatchet. I don't know why you favor the crafted hatchet so much, say my name, but you really seem to like know your stuff with that thing, so hey, if it works, it works. I always thought the crafted knife was one of the best crafted weapons just because that bleed is so good, but man, you really laid the smack down with that. PVXM. And we'll put your boy existing killer in here as an option as well. As an underdog, so to say. And that can be EK. Alright, so that is all 10 options. You guys are going to have 3 minutes to bet on that. The minimum bet will be 50 points. The maximum bet will be 2,000. With my help of my beautiful assistants, either GamJesus or Joey, could you guys please add maybe about 100 to 200 points to everybody in the chat? So they have some coins, some beginos to bet on their favorite players. If you go ahead and do an exclamation mark, add points, all 200. Yeah, and while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and do this. All right, Culling bets. Here we go. Here we go. Let's hit that start button. Create and start. So it's pretty straightforward, guys. We have a little point system in the chat. It's kind of just for fun, but you can also use it to redeem those silly noises like that quack you keep hearing. So yeah, type exclamation mark bet, followed by the name of the player, followed by the amount of points you want to bet. The maximum is 2,000. The minimum buy-in is 50. Another excellent demonstration of some points usage there. So yeah, you guys got just over 2 minutes 30 to bet on which player you think is going to win this particular game. We'll probably do the first game on the island just for nostalgia's sake, and then we'll throw the vote to the chat after that. I want to make clear, you guys have banned out all ranged weapons. Ban on all ranged weapons. No bows, no guns. Throwing stuff is okay, though. There we go. So that's just to clarify that, guys. Gamgee sang. Oh wait, it's not. I see, because it's not. You got too many points. So let me copy paste that again a few more times. If you're trying to get in, guys, and you need the code, let me know as well. I can still get that code in the chat for you. Hold on. Right now we're just taking bets on which player we think is going to win this particular game. This is game number 1. Baggins, we lost 40 minutes for preparing. Yeah, but it's worth it though. It's worth it. Don't worry. I could just jump straight in and then, you know, just like make a sloppy job of it. But, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, show bounty to do. Get everybody excited. Or maybe just send them to sleep. I don't know. It's one of the two, but... Gotta make sure. Oh, BDE has just joined as well. Well, that's gonna throw a spanner into the works. Let's hope he doesn't win. I'm not gonna redo the bet because Denze is gonna lose his mind if I make you get. If we spend another 3 minutes in this lobby, Denze's literally gonna lose his shit. He's just gonna start like defecating everywhere. It's gonna be terrible. So, yo, Caves, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Iron Jimmy Jam is here. Trippy vibes. A lot of names in the chat. A lot of friends. A lot of good people. A lot of good culling players. We're just about to start some $5 culling customs, guys. Thank you, Arlo, for enforcing my words there. Is Joey here? He is indeed. So as it stands right now, Kavasan is the most popular vote with 33%. So a third of all votes on Kavasan, followed by MSK, followed by Oscar. And then it's split 3 ways between Say My Name, Existing Killer, and Denze. So no bets on Grub, PVXM, Adrian, or Dweed. Surprisingly, lack of bets on Denze, considering his showing in the past, but maybe everybody's feeling Kavasan is here. What bugs are banned? Okay, well, that's good to clarify as well. Okay, so there we go, guys. The betting is now closed. You have placed your bets. Right, let's go ahead and very quickly, we're gonna shut down the music and we're gonna explain what's going on here. So to reiterate, guys, no bows, no guns. No bows or guns, okay? None of that at all. If you use a bow or a gun, any points you get for that match, you will not gain. So you're very unlikely to win the cash prize as a result if you are using a bow or a gun in the game. No bows or guns. The code, I can still get you the code if you want. In terms of like what bugs are banned, no... I mean, it's kind of hard. I know it's hard to play around it, but try to avoid doing the single snare glitch, medkit glitch, like anything where like you apply body armor or you bandage or you medkit while you're on the run. That is also considered an exploit. What is the other exploits as well? There's one with the golden weapons and the taser. Just, I don't know. Just try and avoid it, guys. Like, you guys know what exploits are in the game. Just try and avoid them as much as you can, okay? Jumping when you're gonna vomit, like, I know that everybody does that, so it's kind of hard to discredit it. But for the most part, just try and keep it a clean game, guys. Try and play professionally. You know, just give the people some good killing, okay? And like I say, no bows and no guns. None at all, okay? You can throw stuff, but no bows, no guns. That includes the crafted bow, the compound bow, the recurve bow, the SMG, the revolver, the rifle. That's, yeah, and auto bow as well. I forgot about that one. I always forget about that fucker. Yeah, so just try not to do any glitcherinos, guys. And I think that's enough preamble. Let's go in and do game number 1. Let's do it, chat. Let's go. Here we go. That's enough talking from your boy Baggins. Best of luck to you all. Let's have a good game, and here we go. Hey, Demise Freeze, how you doing, man? I think we got some exciting names in here. We got some good players. We've already placed our bets in case anybody's just coming in and doesn't know what is going on. This is the $5 Culling Customs as hosted by Baggins TV. The Culling, a game that we all know and love. I don't really need to explain that. So I'm not going to be competing in these. I'm just going to go ahead and press the suicide button right now. That'll put me into spectator mode. So this is week number 12 of the $5 Culling Customs. And like I say, we're just going to go in. We're going to watch some great culling, some great players. And they're going to be competing for money, trying to kill each other, be the last man or woman standing, and go for those big kills. So in this game, we have Ludenox. We also have BDE, Kavasin, Jack the Ripper, Adrian Laren, Dweed, Oscar, Denze, Grubby Grub, MSK, Existing Killer, PVXM, Say My Name, and back to Ludenox once again. So pretty standard start to the game, guys. Everybody just looking through the lockers to try and get what loot they can. Maximize that funk game, move towards that airdrop. In this game, as the viewers and the players have decided, we're going to ban all bows and all guns. A lot of people getting frustrated at the state of the meta in the culling, which is very orientated on ranged weaponry. You spoke about yourself in third person. I do that sometimes, Nash, just to mix it up a bit. Blowguns, I guess that's okay. You can use blowguns. I mean, if you're gonna win a fight with a blowgun, that's kind of exciting to watch, to be honest. But here we go. First fight's gonna be between Dweed and Grubby Grub. Let's see how this goes down. Both very skilled players in this game. Both European players, so no lag factoring in here. So it looks like it's gonna be a Tonfa versus a crafted knife here. Dweed laying the smackdown right now with that Tonfa. Obviously having the higher max damage. But the crafted knife has the benefit that it applies a bleed, which is damage over time. So every second, Dweed is taking 0.6 damage. So over 10 seconds, he takes 6 damage, which, you know, it's a respectable amount of damage. But he's just really getting smacked with that Tonfa right now as well. The cripple, obviously, from the Tonfa playing into effect here. 10% cripple, meaning that Grubby can't really effectively run away from Dweed. He will catch him up. However, that cripple has now expired, but Grub's in a really bad spot here. Has already lost his dig deep. And this knife throw does not connect. Grubby's still in the fight, but that final Tonfa swing to the face will confirm his death. And Dweed gets himself the first kill of the game. First kill of the week. Week number 12. $5 Culling Customs. I'm just repeating myself at this point. Of course, no surprises there. I think... Oh, Ludenox, perhaps with an interesting build here, has not running Dig Deep. BDE seems to have gone back to his ways. He was using an unusual build in previous games, but now he, as we can see, just using the Dig Deep, as is the meta these days. But we touched on it previously before that fight came in. One of the ways the meta and, you know, the competitive nature of the culling is going right now is bows are super good, very prevalent. But it can lead to some very stale fights where, to be honest, there's some fights that can go down where the players never touch each other once. There's no interaction other than just arrows from the bow into the other player, and that's the end of the fight. So, because obviously the bows can hold up to 18 arrows, so there's a lot of potential for that. Considering each one does over 10 damage, even with the crafted bow. Players getting frustrated with that, don't like the way the Culling was, it's a melee focused game. It's a lot about the melee combat and beating each other and stabbing each other to death. So we're going back to those roots, and we've decided to ban out all bows and all guns in this game. So we're not going to see any bow usage from these players. So it's all going to be down to that melee skill and with a few cheeky throws in as well. Speaking of cheeky throws, Dweed going in with that thrown knife disconnect. Caltrops coming down from Adrian though. Appears to be steel caltrops as well. The more potent than the crafted caltrops, puts a nastier cripple and a nastier bleed onto Dweed there, taking 1.4 damage every second. However, Dweed going in with that taunt for again, really laying the smackdown onto Adrian. Adrian with that Camp Hatchet, putting that 10% expose on. Every second swing doing 10% more damage, but Adrian just getting the worst of the trays right now. Despite the steel caltrops advantage over the crafted caltrops, evidently just Dweed's raw mechanical skill showing up here. But man, maybe I stand corrected. Dweed really taking a lot of beating from Adrian now. Adrian just getting in every other swing onto Dweed. Dweed still with his dig deep. Adrian has now lost his, and that final throw from the Tonfa confirms Dweed getting that second kill of the game now. Dweed having a very good game so far. Denze taking a little bit of damage evidently here. Looks like he was in a brawl with Oscar, but the gas has separated these two players since. So well played to Dweed there. Second kill of the game. Doing very well so far. Hello, Panda. How are you doing? MSK and PVXM squaring up now. MSK going in with that cheeky shove. But it gets down. Oh, no, sorry. Tonfa here is also. Similar fight with Dweed, as we saw earlier versus Grub. Tonfa versus Crafted Knife. And MSK, again, showing the power of the Tonfa. Just smacking raw damage into PVXM right now. Nice block from PV. Gonna put a decent bleed on MSK. But with that Muscle Man Milk, like, the damage is just so intense from MSK. And, yeah, not really too much of a contest there for MSK. Maybe he loses about half of his health, but probably feeling pretty good about himself there. Gets himself the third kill of the game as it stands right now. Dweed with 2 kills, MSK with 1. The remaining players in this game are Say My Name, Ludinox, Jack the Ripper, Kavasin, Existing Killer, Oscar, Denze, and BDE. So by no means not in a completed game yet. Still some very, very good players in this lobby. A lot of tough kills ahead, especially with the bow aspect taken out. Players are going to have to rely on their raw melee skill to carry them through these games. Which, I mean, a lot of these players do have. I've fought a lot of these players on the island myself. To be honest, I'm pretty glad that I don't have to compete in these customs too often, because if you guys watch Sunny's customs, shout out to Sunny TF2 on Twitch, another good Twitch streamer and a hoster of these Culling customs. I competed in those, and I got my poo pushed in for almost all 4 games. The final game I had a pretty decent showing in, but yeah, I can confirm it is very scary to fight against these players. Very scary indeed. So we see Jack the Ripper just looking through the labs right now, looking for loot. Looks like he's going to go ahead and make some body armor here, or caltrops potentially. Looks like it's caltrops, yeah. Stick plus rock equals caltrops. You put the stick in the rock. Oh, an Existing Killer getting killed by Denze. Missed out on that fight, unfortunately. Too busy commentating on Jack's caltrops. Existing Killer looking like he put a decent fight with Denze. Denze missing about half of his HP there. If we factor in the natural cannibal that you get from killing somebody, looks like Denze would have been just under half before he took the life of Existing Killer. So, shoutouts to Existing Killer, a former Xbox player. We've now converted him to the PC. And yeah, he's checking out the PC version of the Culling. I mean, the games are very similar. The main difference between the two being the usage of bows is a lot easier on the PC. And also, you get maybe 100 more frames per second. But, you know, it's just small things. Just small things. Jack the Ripper looks like he's in a bit of trouble here. Say My Name, looking around the top now. Gonna go ahead and put some traps down at the top. Some cheeky snares. Perhaps hoping to bait Jack up to the top. Jack is he's a wizened man though. One of the older Culling players, and Jack knows when trouble is afoot, and this is obviously trouble here. Say My Name, really trying to goad him into the snares right now, but Jack just gonna pop the gas. He's not sticking around for that. He says, no siree, Say My Name. I will not go for your tomfoolery. Dweed squaring up a fight between BDE and Denze here. Looks like Denze was able to open up the Grab My package. It's a mid-game event. Of course, brings in one of the golden weapons introduced in the full release patch of the game. So Denze has himself the... What's the name of this weapon? Oh, I can't remember. The Infinity Pole, that's it. So it's a golden Yari, but the benefit of this golden weapon and all golden weapons is they have a special perk, and this particular one, other than just being a tier 3 Yari, which is a pretty decent weapon in itself, when you throw it, it returns back to your hand. Like, it's infinite. It's an Infinity Pole. So you throw it out, and then it comes straight back to your hand after it lands with something. So, pretty good weapon there to have. Very, very good, in fact. Considering we banned out all ranged weaponry here, if Denze's running Golden Arm, and he has the Infinity Pole, he may have just won this game for himself. I mean, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to show some bias there, but that's certainly a very good weapon to get in a game where all bow usage is banned. Name now calling in his airdrop as we have gone into the mid-game timer. We're going to get a late-game event coming in soon as well. So in the mid-game, you get tier 3 golden weapons. In the late game, you get tier 4 golden weapons. And in just about 30 seconds, we're going to get a late-game event. So a tier 4 golden weapon going to be coming in soon. Ludenox getting chased down by MSK right now. MSK still with that Tonfa. Decides that Ludenox is too fast for him. Just going to let him go. BDE crafting a bandage here, perhaps. Yeah, just going to run with a bandage. Smart plays that from BDE, of course. One of the very good players in this lobby. Previous winner of many $5 customs. One of my favorite setups to run when I'm playing in the Culling when I'm on the island is to hang out with some... I usually have a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, a set of caltrops, and a bandage. And then I leave the 5th slot, you know, just to my imagination. But yeah, definitely carrying around caltrops and a bandage. Good idea. Good place from BDE there. And there we go. That's that late game timer we're talking about. And Loot Pinata is the event. It's going to be interesting to see how the players decide to get this particular airdrop out of the sky, considering there's no bow to shoot it down. Denze in a fight with Ludenox right now. Ludenox decides that is not the fight for him. Gonna pop the explosive runs to try and get out there. Nice spear throw from Denze though, coming downtown. Long distance shot onto Ludenox. 25 HP for Ludenox. Looks like he's gonna come back in and try and get this fight though, but Denze popping a bandage, going back up to full HP. Ludenox looking for the entry. Nice jab from Denze though. Can he use these explosive runs to get him out here? Oh, Denze does take him down though. And it looks like he's the next nearest player is BDE, so Denze with 2 golden weapons now has both spears, both of the golden spears. So like I say, in the late game, you get a tier 4 golden weapon. And this particular one that Denze has on his back is the Triflector. So it's a trident. It's a tier 4 spear, a trident. It has the same stats as a trident, but every time you take damage, you reflect 2 damage back to the player. Now 2 damage doesn't really seem like a lot, but when the effect is best applied is when you have a bleed on you. Denze also taking an impact grenade from the holospawn of that little victory crush to confirm that he feels like he's won this game now. He's very, very well geared. But yeah, if Denze is now to take a bleed from another player, so say MSK stabs him with a knife, a Tanto knife, so that bleed is going to do 1 every second for 10 seconds. But for those 10 seconds, Denze is going to reflect 2 damage back every second. So over the space of 10 seconds, Denze reflecting 20 damage back to the player. 20 damage, that's a respectable amount of damage. That's like, what's that, Mats? That's a 5th of your health pool right there. So Dweed now squaring up another fight. Nice block there. Faking the throw, then going in with a block followed by a swing from that Survival Axe. BDE trying to get out of this one, but takes a swing from the katana. It looks like it's a Bowie knife versus katana right now, so BDE in a hard spot here right now, but some good blocks coming in from both players. BDE obviously getting the worst of this right now as the health total show, but hey, getting some cheeky jabs in on Dweed. That bleed gonna do some damage over time as well, but BDE just taking raw, massive amounts of damage from the katana. Loses his dig deep, only can afford to take 1 more hit. Dweed getting very low as well, might lose his dig deep here. That bleed's ticking for a lot of damage over time. These weapons share the same bleed, so Dweed now gonna lose his dig deep as well. But that thrown katana to the knee takes down BDE, and his bloodied corpse falls to the ground, and Dweed emerges victorious again for the 3rd fight in a row. Oscar with a fireman's axe, squaring up the north gas station. I don't think anybody's here though. Denze comes back out of the north water treatment with all of his golden weapons galore. And the fight continues. MSK also opting to run a tier 4 axe as well. I don't know if these players called them in from their airdrops or if they're from holo spawners. I'm gonna imagine these are holo spawner weapons. It's unusual to choose the fireman's axe as an airdrop when you also have the katana as an option as well. I don't really know what the thought process would be there. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I believe that the katana is quite a bit more powerful than the fireman's axe. It's just a slow weapon, and the exposed wound doesn't really do that much compared to the bleed, so. Anyway, say my name, Kvassen, Jack the Ripper, Dweed, Oscar, and Denze, and MSK are your remaining players for this game. Denze now calling in his airdrop. Is it going to be a katana? It is indeed. So Denze, wow, what an array of weapons this man has. He has an impact grenade. He has the golden tier 3 spear, the infinity pole. He has the golden tier 4 triflecta, which he's going to sell. He doesn't even need it. He feels set with that katana, so he's just going to go ahead and sell one of the most powerful weapons in the game. In favor of keeping a katana and, of course, that infinity pole. MSK making some caltrops, making a blog. No, snares. Okay, I forgot. I got excited there. I thought he was gonna make a blogan, but no, it's just some snares. So I imagine gonna hide these around the culmination right now. Good strategy. If you guys are looking for some tips to improve your culling game, quite often you'll find yourself in a scenario where you're waiting in the culmination like this for the remaining players to come in. Since they changed the man tracker, so you can no longer figure out which direction the players are coming from. One of the best ways to spend your time is just trapping up the culmination, because eventually all players are going to be forced into this area. And MSK knows that, and he's just going to go ahead and trap that place up pretty heavily. So Kvassen just looking around the outskirts of the culmination, just going to hide in a bush using some PUBG strategy right there. Of course, no ranged gun to just pop out and, you know, shoot somebody with an 8x scope, but he's got that katana in hand, going to do a lot of damage with that. Jack also lurking a few 100 yards out from the culmination with his survival spear. Got the man tracker out looking for any available males to fight in the area. I'm not gonna. There's a joke there about finding local men in the area, but I'm not gonna make it. Oscar with his pink fireman's axe of power spots Dweed down in the distance. Dweed also. Oscar is revealed to Dweed thanks to the power of the man tracker, but looks like he's not gonna turn around and take that fight. So. Yeah, I would keep the Triflector in my opinion, Toxic. It's good to reflect that bleed damage like you say. Technically, the Triflector has one of the most powerful bleeds on it. If you reflect the bleed, 2 damage every second, that's a 2.0 DPS. That's, you know, that's better than the Katana, so. But obviously Denze has better plans in mind, so he has indeed sold that. Katanas, well, tier 4s all around for every player here, apart from Jack the Ripper, who is still running with that survival spear, but yeah, Dweed with a katana, Oscar with a fireman's axe, Denze with his just, you know, insane gear. Has he found someone? Oh, it looks like he's just trying to pop some gas on the edge of the map. He does indeed do that. And MSK and Say My Name now squaring up with the fireman's axes, both taking massive swings to each other. This weapon does a lot of damage. Say My Name needs to navigate these snares very effectively, but not gonna happen. And yeah, just MSK really chunking that play for damage, barely taking any damage himself. Gonna go ahead and pop the snares himself. I don't know what was the thought there. Those were his snares, right? Maybe he thought Say My Name moved them? Oh, he got stuck on the snares! Wait, so did Say My Name move the snares? I don't know what happened there. Maybe he didn't spot them out. Someone else's snares. Anyway, Kvassen takes the advantage over that one. Smoke bomb comes out from MSK. MSK with his signature smoke bombs. Uses those to great effect. I asked him about those after the game, and he didn't really explain why he uses them so much, but he just told me a fascinating story about how they used to be super broken in the past. It was a really long blind time. Anyway, Denze shows up with his infinity pole now. It's going to look to skewer the other opponents with that Yari. Like I say, every time he throws it, it just comes straight back into his hand. One of the nifty golden weapons introduced in the full release of the Culling. One of the cooler ones, anyway. And what to be said about its power level and how it's changed the game, but Denze just trying to chuck those spears at Kvassen. None of them connecting though. Kvassen looking like he's gonna block that one with Sword, but it doesn't actually connect anyway. And yeah, 20, whatever. Let's do some maths. 2 and then 15, 17 minutes into the game. God, that was fast there. And MSK is applying some body armor whilst waiting for the standing room to come into effect. The final players in this game, in case you want a quick recap chat, we have MSK, Kvassen, Jack the Ripper, Dweed, Oscar, and Denze all squaring out for that $5 prize. As it stands right now, Dweed has 2 kills, Denze has 2 kills, and MSK has 2 kills. Oscar, Kvassen, and Jack the Ripper yet to get themselves on the board. Kvassen taking a nice spear throw, or maybe not so nice for him, but nice for Denze, into the armpit. Denze using that infinity pole to full effect right now. None of the spears really connecting though, apart from that first one. That red spear indicates the actual infinity pole itself and where it's going to land, so you do get to see it coming. And obviously all of them falling a bit short right now. Denze maybe not too good at javelin in when he was playing in you know, doing some high school sports. Now it's esports for Denze though. He's hunting himself a Kvassin in the woods. Kvassin just pretty nonchalantly just hacking away at the tree. Doesn't really seem to care too much about the oncoming Denze here. And he's taking quite a lot of damage. Of course, that spear has a what's the word? I can't remember. What's the name of the effect that the spear has? Anyway, it does bonus damage to armor. Is it Pierce? I think they changed it a while ago. Shred? That's it. It's Shred. But yeah, Kvassin's armor getting really shredded. And his health as well from Denze right now. Denze just with... coming back in with the bow kite, but it's the infinity pole kite now. Caltrops come down and the spear throw is just coming out again and again and again. Kvassin falling below half HP right now. He needs to come up with a plan soon, otherwise he's gonna die. He's trying to get that bandage off, but he's just going down. He has about 5 HP now. Loses his dig deep, and it's not looking good for Kvassin. He's gonna die. And Denze he takes the kill onto Kvassin. Kvassin maybe a bit too casual there. Not really treating that infinity pole with respect, and yeah, Denze getting himself the 3rd kill now, but he now has to contend with a full HP MSK. And of course, he doesn't have the Caltrops anymore, but MSK decides if he takes that fight, Dweed is then going to come in with the Vulture, so all players just disengaging now, and Denze's going to go back up to full HP as he hacks away at the tree to make himself some bandages. Come on, it's not every game we see an Infinity Pole. I feel like this is the most rare weapon. I've only seen the Infinity Pole in a game twice, in games that I've played anyway. But yeah, I do agree. It's pretty unfortunate. We tried to ban out, like, we wanted to make it so it was more melee orientated, and Denze just happened to find the Infinity Pole. So that fight was almost entirely ranged. Anyway, Jack the Ripper lighting up some dynamite right now. Taking the pain onto MSK. MSK falling below half HP. Another smoke bomb comes out. Another signature MSK smoke bomb. Blinding all players in the vicinity. And MSK is just going to try and retreat now back into his snares. Oscar lurking in the distance as well with his Caltrops, looking to chuck them down. Decides to go against it, saving those precious Caltrops. Meanwhile, Denze with his Infinity Pole. Hopefully the players decide to... Well, no, I'm not going to say that. But Caltrops now come out from... And MSK coming in with the Fireman's Axe. Fireman's Axe versus Katana's Impact Grenade comes out, but it does kill Denze in the on blast. The kill awarded to Dweed from that. And Denze is now out of this fight. Dweed looking to be out of the fight very soon as well. Looks like he did toss his weapon, so no weapon left for Dweed. It can only afford to take one more hit. Oscar with the Fireman's Axe into the back, gets himself a kill. It's all going down now, chat. MSK with 10 HP, about to lose his dig deep. Jack the Ripper backing off into the distance. Oscar has now picked up himself the Infinity Pole, but can't find any players. Looks like everybody's going to get disengaged and try and heal. MSK lurking in the gas right now, just trying to bandage, hoping no other players find him. And wow, it all came down to something there. Just really just exploded in action. The two top players, with Dweed with 4 kills and Denze with 3 kills, just going down to that Impact Grenade. Just really taking the pain to everybody. And MSK, Oscar, and Jack the Ripper, the only remaining players. Oscar very smartly spotting out those snares as he runs in onto Jack. It wouldn't be a fight with Jack without some snares down on the ground. And of course, Oscar knows that. Nice jab coming in. Jack with the smart plays though, jabbing Oscar preemptively. Jack really can't afford to take too many hits from that Fireman's Axe though. It's going to choke for massive amounts of damage. Jack going to lose his dig deep soon as well. All the Caltrops are now gone. Please don't crash. Come on, Culling. Come. Oh, God, that was looking bad for me. But Oscar looking even worse for Jack the Ripper. Oscar taking the kill. Now with 2 kills versus another MSK with 2 kills. And that's going to be the final fight. The Battle of the Titans. MSK versus Oscar. Sorry about the frame drops there, chat. Oscar going to go ahead and claim himself some tactical body armor. So it's Katana, Fireman's Axe, Infinity Pole versus MSK's Fireman's... Oh, 2 Fireman's Axe on the back of MSK. Maybe you're going to see some thrown Fireman's Axe action here. MSK, of course, just making bandages and Caltrops right now, getting ready for this final fight. In another minute or so, the gas is going to push these players into standing room. And they're going to be forced to fight each other in the culmination. Oscar perhaps going to make some smoke bombs himself here. Decides against it. Tosses the rock on the ground. Picks it back up. And I believe he's going to go make some Caltrops. Hello, my mains. How are you doing? And it's all going to come down to this soon, chat. It's going to be the penultimate winner right here. Whoever gets the kill is going to be the winner. Obviously, both players tied for 2 kills apiece, so... It's Oscar versus MSK. It's one of the bigger fights in history, guys. But it's similar to McGregor versus Mayweather. I don't know which one's McGregor and which one's Mayweather. That's the question. What do you? What, if you had to? This is a weird analogy, but if you had to pin them as one, chat, who would be who? Anyway, Oscar just looking up at that scoreboard, confirms it is MSK they has to fight. He sees him in the distance there with his Fireman's Axe. And here we go. It's gonna happen, chat. Fireman's Axe squaring up against each other. Caltrops come out. Doesn't connect onto Oscar though, jumps over them. Oh, Fireman's Axe into the back though. We talked about the thrown Fireman's Axes, and here it comes in. Nice swing from the Katana as well onto Oscar, losing the initial fight, but of course that bandage sort of recouping from that. Another second set of Caltrops coming down. MSK not getting much value out of his Caltrops right now. And Oscar just retreating, so he is... Oh, the snares though! Oscar getting took in the snares. Takes about 30 HP worth of damage there. Is MSK gonna let him back off? That's the question. Another set of Caltrops come out. Triple Caltrops from MSK, but none of them connecting. Perhaps the downfall for MSK right now. He is gonna let Oscar get off those bandages. So we know MSK doesn't have anything else on him then. If he threw a Fireman's Axe and he only has a Katana on his back, then 3 sets of Caltrops. That's all of his inventory spots, so... MSK without any heals or any Caltrops. Oscar, I imagine, with both. And here we go. The trades are coming in. MSK taking massive amounts of damage. Oscar, pretty similar as well. First bleed comes out onto Oscar. Gonna tick for a 1.4 every second. Oscar pulls out the Infinity Pull. Doesn't connect though. Swings back in with the Katana. Again, not connecting. Both players trading pretty equally. Caltrops on the ground. MSK stepping on them. Could be his demise there. Oscar looking for that thrown Katana swing. Both players just squaring up each other now. It's intense. Another swing's coming in from players. Trading very equally. Oscar gonna lose his dig deep here to that bleed. MSK just waiting for that bleed, so he only knows he's one more hit. There it is. He's confirmed. The noise comes out. And MSK, with the smart plays, gets the kill with the fist.
By winning it, the goal is to win. Anyway, we are out of time.
GG's, MSK. GG's. The second most popular vote, and you guys knew what you were voting on there. MSK is the winner of game number 1. That was a nice fight. That was a very nice fight. That was some quality culling there, my friends. Quality culling. Right, I'm very quickly going to total up the points of all these players. Like I said, we're going to do like a best of 4, where we're going to take the first 2 players to be the winners. Kavasin says, please read everything I said before. Give me 1 second, Kavasin. Right, so MSK has himself... Let's tally up here. So he has 3 kills. That's 300 points. Plus first place. That's 600 points for your boy MSK. Oscar has himself. Let's see. That's 200 plus 200 for second place. So 400 points for Oscar. And third place is Jack with no kills, but he does get 100 for that third place. So 100 points for Jack. Then we have some players with some kills. So Dweed also with 400 points there. 400 for Dweed. And Denze with 3 kills, so 300 for those kills there. And that's all the kills in the game. So yeah, the players just hogging the kills at the top there. Denze, Dweed, Oscar, MSK. And honorable mention to Jack there for coming in 3rd place. So that's game number 1, guys. That is game number 1. But it's not over yet, guys. We still got a whole bunch more games to go through. And by a bunch more, I mean 3. But... if you guys bet on MSK, congratulations. You're now going to be taking home a big bunch of Bagginos. There you go. He is the winner. 13,559 Bagginos in that pot there. Going to be split between all the players that bet on MSK. Trokar says, how do I redeem? It's !redeem. Oh, no, I give you guys the prize pool. There you go. It should be dished out to you guys now. So congratulations if you did indeed bet on. Please be fast. All right, I'll go ahead and start the next lobby right now, and then I'm going to read what you players were saying. Here we go. Here we go. The code is 6949883. 6949883. There we go. All right. What was being said there? 6949883. Alright, what were you saying, Kavasin? You seem very angry. Can we do range now? No, range is banned for all of the games. All games, ranged weapons are banned. Dude, golden weapon is uncounterable by melee, that's why. At least crafted bow must be in the game. I'm not talking about the Yari. Do other players share that sentiment? Is the only counter to a golden weapon to have a bow? If somebody gets a golden weapon, do they just win if you don't have a bow? I will do my best, Oscar. Alright, do we have the same players in here? We have John now, whoever John is. Denze, Dweed, Adrian, PVXM, say my name, Grubby Grub, Kavasan, MSK. Let's go ahead and edit the previous contest. No, that's not the previous contest. Oh, is it broken? Okay. Who will win this next custom? Hold on, I'll try to get through this very fast then, since apparently Oscar is on a tight deadline. He's feeling the pressure. You're gonna have to play more aggressively then, I guess. So we have Denze in here as well. Stream Elements is failing me right now, so I need to type out all the options again. Usually it saves them for me, but not this time. All right, so the minimum bet, we're gonna raise the stakes a little bit. The maximum bet will be 4,000 this game. Now that you guys have seen the players in action, you know who's performing well this particular week. Let me put Adrian in there. Adrian. Let me also go ahead and put Say My Name in. Say My Name. Boom. Kavasan. Kavasan. Oh dear. MSK. Of course, we're gonna put your boy Jack in there. Jack the Ripper. We're gonna put BDE in as well. Another famous Culling contestant. And we'll have room for one more. And that one more will be Blue? Do we put Blue in? No, I think the likelihood of Blue winning. We'll give a oh man, a full lobby. All right, Range Shifter. We gotta give it to Range Shifter. A Culling veteran, as you can see, 526 in level, thousands of hours of experience in the game. We'll put him down as an option to be bet on. I'm gonna put the duration to 3 minutes. No, we'll do it 2 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and create and start, and I'm gonna let you guys place your bets. So here we go. Go ahead and bet on who you think is gonna win this game, guys. Oh, for frick's sake! Yo, Bisha, how you doing, man? What's going on? How's life? You got yourself moved into the office yet, Mr. Bisha? Apologies, guys. It seems like my technology is failing me right now. You can't see it on the screen, but I promise you can bet on which players you wanna bet on. I think Stream Elements is having a bit of a moment right now. But the options to bet on, I'll bring them up for you guys on the screen. Or I'll talk about them anyway. So you can bet on Oscar, you can bet on Denze, you can bet on Dweed, you can bet on Adrian, you can bet on Say My Name, Kavasan, MSK, Jack the Ripper, BDE, and Rain Shifter. If you want to bet on Rain Shifter, just bet Rain. Why would you bet on the players? Well, it's just a competitive thing, really. It's you know, to put some pressure on the players, but also, you know, gives you a bit of incentive, makes it easier to cheer on the players because you know you got points running on them. So yeah, Blue says so. No ranged weapons. That's true, Blue. I asked the viewers, I asked the players what you guys would like to see in the game, what you're enjoying, what you're not enjoying, and it seems like a lot of you guys don't enjoy bows, and you don't enjoy guns. So for this particular set of games, we're banning out all bows and all gun usage. It's going to be down to raw melee mechanical skill. So no bows and no guns. If you use a bow or use a gun, you will be out of the runnings. You will not be able to win any money from these customs. So yeah, no crafted bow, no recurve bow, no auto bow, no compound bow, no revolver, no rifle, no SMG. Those are the weapons that are banned. You can use a blowgun if you're feeling like embracing the memes, or 2016 Culling. Bisha says, good, thanks, but this is all about Baggins TV and the cull action. I mean, I don't know. I hide myself off the side of the screen for these games. I just, I use my voice and the incredibly talented Culling players as the... What about the Magnum? Did I not say the Magnum? Did I say the revolver? If it fires things and it's ranged, guys, yeah, just don't use ranged weapons, okay? Don't use ranged weapons. Mick GG, are you gonna hit us with the memes? Are you gonna use the ranged weapon, or are you gonna be a good boy? Because you have a reputation for not being a good boy. I'll just go ahead and I'll remake the lobby if you're not going to be a good boy. No bullet shooters. Yeah, if it shoots bullets or if it shoots arrows, don't use it. Right, we're going to start this game very shortly, guys. I hope everybody's going to be playing ball. Like I say, I mean, if you are going to cheat, then you will be disqualified, and the next most winningest player, the player that adhered to the rules, will win the money. So, right, that's enough preamble, guys. Like I say, no bows, no guns. You can throw stuff, you can use blowguns. I don't know what else would be a factor, but yeah, let's have a good, clean game. Play by the rules, don't use any exploits and stuff like that. Alarm gun, yeah, if you want to use an alarm gun, sure, go for it. But let's get into this game. This is game number 2. This is week number 12 of the $5 Culling Customs. I'm your host, Baggins TV. We got some great players in here. Let's see some great culling. Let's go, guys. You saw me on Overwatch, says Sphere? Yeah, I was practicing. I was trying to get back in and be a good Overwatch player again. Didn't really happen, though. Right, anyway, that's enough about Overwatch. This game is the Culling, and we're going to be competing. I'm not going to be competing. We're going to be watching some players compete for the massive prize pool of $5. I'm your host, but we're going to go into spectator mode. We do that by pressing the suicide button on my keyboard, and here we go. Alright, let's go. In this game, we have Existing Killer, new player converted from the Xbox, now playing on the PC. Oscar, we have Kavasan, Adrian Laren, MSK, Dweed, Grubby Grub, Jack the Ripper, Denze, PVXM, Range Shifter, Blue, BDE, Say My Name. New player, I think that's Make GG. And back to Existing Killer once again. So yeah, some very good players in here, guys. Some old but gold names, and we're going to watch some high quality culling here. The stakes are high, like I say. It's a massive $5 on the line, so here we go. I'm going to cycle through the players at the start of the game to make sure we don't miss out on any action. And it looks like MSK going with some early snares in the doorway. But as we are common to see on the island, being one of the bigger maps, or the biggest map in the culling, action unlikely to happen within the first 2 minutes. Sometimes it happens, but because the players get, you know, pretty far, like 600 meters plus between each spawn, action is less likely to break out. So a lot of the time it's just players looting up, finding funk, and getting themselves some good weapons. Speaking of good weapons, PBXM has found himself a Tanto knife. Definitely one of the better early starting weapons you could find. Bicha says I'm going with Blue because Blue's my boy. He's a good guy. Blue is a good guy. Shout out to Blue. Look at that mustache. What a handsome gentleman. BDE now playing some body armor with that Culling crown on his head. Perhaps making a statement there. Make GG has found himself a machete. The Tanto knife's little brother. I mean, it's bigger, but it's kind of worse. That bleed just doesn't really stack up compared to the Tanto knife. Existing Killer with a man tracker. Finds himself MSK in the distance, who's just punching away at the rock. MSK! Angry! MSK make knife! MSK win game. That's a little bit of a... That was actually live from MSK's microphone there. Brought to you by whatever brand of microphone MSK uses. But yeah, MSK has spotted himself, the Existing Killer, and he is angry indeed. He's going to pop up that iron skin as well. Pulls out the crafted spear, and he's going to chase down Existing Killer. Here we go. Thank you for the kind words, Bisha. And here we go, the first fight breaking out between MSK and Existing Killer. That body armor not going to mean too much against MSK's spear. Of course, spear, where it's the best use is against body armor, as it shreds through it pretty fast. But MSK just going for a bit of a feint there. Oh, because he spotted somebody getting caught in his snares. MSK maybe getting a little bit greedy here. Who did he get trapped in his snares? It is indeed Dweed. Caught in the spider's web. MSK with a nice shove going for the jab into the neck. Meanwhile, Range Shifter getting killed by Denze on the other side of the map. Nice jabs coming in from Denze. From Dweed, rather. MSK, both players trading pretty equally right now, but Dweed looking like he's getting the better of this despite MSK's iron skin. Blue also getting killed by Oscar on the other side of the map. It looks like Blue is now out of this game, unfortunately. Oh, Dweed getting caught in a second set of snares right now as well. It's not looking good for Dweed. He's going to lose his dig deep in one more hit. The spear throw does indeed take Dweed's dig deep, and Dweed going down to MSK. Those snares really coming in handy for MSK. And he gets himself on the board with 1 kill. Along with Denze and Oscar, 1 kill apiece right now. Blue is down. Kavasan very low in HP as well. So Dweed, Blue, and Range Shift are all going in the first 4 minutes of the game, respectively to Denze, Oscar, and MSK. I don't know who Kavasan was in a fight with, but he got pretty bloodied up from that one as well. Kvassen applying those sticks to his arm. Of course, 2 sticks makes a bandage, and then when you rub that into your arm, you start feeling instantly better. Kvassen going out with those caltrops. Don't connect onto Samanen though. Samanen with the blowgun. Gonna go ahead and pop the Muscle Man Milk, pull out the hammer. None of the swings connecting onto Kvassen right now though. Let's quickly tap through, make sure we're not missing out on any other fights. And it would appear this is the only fight going on right now, so looks like that blowgun did connect onto Kvassen. Nice hammer into the back from Samanen. Of course, Kvassen, very seasoned opponent though. Winner of multiple tournaments in this game. He literally has his name on a flag in the culmination, so very difficult fight here for Samanen. Let's see what he can do. Shove's not connecting right now. Nice hammer swing though into the shoulder of Kvassen. But Kvassen really chunking in with that damage from the Camp-Hatcher. Every second swing doing 10% more damage because of that exposed wound. And yeah, despite the blowgun, Kvassen vomits for victory, applies the backpack that he stole from the corpse. And Kvassen away, as we say. Hello, NTP. How you doing, man? What's going on? Blue says, I did not know those gas thingies were explosive. Oh, the funk barrels? Yeah, they're highly explosive. Very dangerous. Existing Killer now in a fight with PVXM. We could say Existing Killer, one of the newer players on the PC killing scene. Taking a jab into the back from PVXM here. And it's like not looking good for him. PVXM very covered in blood. Like absolutely bloodied right now. And Existing Killer just looking to get out 1 HP right now in a dream. Make GG circling in behind PVXM as well. Oh, and nice block there. It's kind of working together unintentionally, but PVXM gonna lose his dig deep here, and Make GG looking to clean up this fight. Just looking for a shove entry right now. Taking a little bit of a Tanto stomach action. And Make GG just really looking to make the GG happen, and he does indeed. Slash to the neck, and he takes down PVXM. An Existing Killer gets himself out of there, literally with 1 HP. Wow. And as the mid-game rolls around, it is indeed shake and bake. So we're not going to see any golden weapons for this particular event, guys. There are 2 mid-game events which are going to happen, which won't spawn golden weapons, and that's shake and bake and the chokening. Yeah, every other event will give you a golden weapon. Meanwhile, Jack the Ripper getting killed by a player on the other side of the map as well. Denze taking the life of Jack the Ripper. And I saw 2 players squaring up in a cave here. It looks like it's Oscar and Adrian gonna fight. Don't want to leave this cave. Gonna get baked by that sun. It's Cudgel versus Crafted Camp-Hatcher right now. Very unusual weapon choice from these players right here. I guess they're just going with what they've been given, but Oscar getting the better of these trades right now, despite Adrian Laren's buffs. Looks like there was caltrops on the ground of this cave from Adrian. And those caltrops going to equal up the health totals. Because it looks like steel caltrops, so applying a pretty hefty bleed to Oscar right there, but Oscar really laying the smackdown with a Cudgel. Adrian taking a bit of a burn from the sun right now, going to lose his dig deep, and Adrian does go down to the Crafted Cudgel of Oscar. Oscar defending his cave, the mighty man he is, and Kvassen just looking for grub right now by the looks of it, and another blowgun on the back of grub as well. I'm liking the amount of blowguns in this game. It's good. You don't see them very often, but Oscar is a good pick. He's a previous winner. If you guys are just tuning in, you don't know who to root for. Previous winners of these customs over the past 12 weeks, we've had MSK win a couple of games. We've had Denze win quite a lot of games. BDE has won a few as well. Make GG has yet to win any. Oscar has won a couple in his past. Kvassen has won almost all of the games. He's very, very good at this game. And back to MSK once again. Looking at the scoreboard right now, if we can peek through the trees, we can see, come on BDE, reveal it to us. We can see Oscar with 2 kills, Denze with 2 kills, Kvassen with a kill, Make GG with a kill, and MSK with a kill. Grubby Grub, BDE, and Existing Killer yet to get themselves a kill, but there's still time left in the match, another 17 minutes to go. In 1 more minute, we're going to get the late game timer popping, which means hopefully a golden weapon. Sometimes you can get an unfortunate combo, or maybe fortunate in this case, in Kvassen's case. Oscar finding himself an auto bow. Gonna go ahead and empty that out, use it to sell. I imagine he found it from a green crate. Of course, all bows are banned. We're not gonna ban out that usage of the bow on the ground. I think that's rather inoffensive. That's okay. I imagine he's just gonna go and sell this. But yeah, in 40 seconds, we potentially are gonna get to see one of the golden weapons coming into the game. It's gonna be a late game event. So either we're looking for 3 crate money, loot pinata, or what's the other one? There's another one, right? Why can't I think of it? Anyway, Kvassen hot on the heels of Grub right now and just taking that kill pretty cleanly right there. Barely losing any HP. Help me out, chat. Why can't I think of it? It's, what can that be? 3 crate money, loot pinata, gold rush. I'm sure there's something else, right? Kvassin has to be banned, says Jack the Ripper. Not happy with the power level of Kvassin right there. MSK getting hunted down by Denze right now. We go ahead and pop that gas. Can he make it out with this explosive runs? Denze with a baseball bat. Looks like he's maybe gonna let him go. But yeah, that late game timer. Gold Rush is the event, so no golden weapons in this game. Golden crowbar, but that doesn't really count. So yeah. The power level of the weapons is going to be decided by what players have in the rare drops and what they get from the holo spawner. Gold Rush is one of the only late game events that doesn't give you a TFR golden weapon. Instead, it gives you a chainsaw and a golden crowbar. Alright, a golden crowbar into a chainsaw. Oscar shooting down his airdrop with a blowgun right now. Looking for it to connect. There's quite a lot of drop on these, but the third one disconnect indeed. Sam M says, I'm a bad melee player. I only use bow. Even crafted will be enough, but it's also banned. Range is my style, as melee is in my top 5 style. Well, I threw a vote to the chat and to the players. I let democracy decide who should win, and everybody voted for the ban of all ranged weapons. So if you want to be able to use your, you want to be able to use a crafted bow or a recurve bow, then you're gonna have to go ahead and get yourself involved in that vote. Get out there and vote, chat. If it's important to you, you gotta vote on it. There's a life lesson right there. Anyway, BDE with a rifle. Looks like you got that from a holo spawner. Calling in his airdrop right now. I imagine this is gonna be his signature katana. His chromatic skin. I chuck the man tracker at it. Bring the airdrop down onto the ground. Well, let's see what he's rocking. He is indeed going for that katana. Not with the skin on, though. Where's your skin, BDE? Come on. I think you're a pro killing player. Gotta have those fancy skins. Make GG just circling around the outskirts of the arena right now. Gonna go ahead and make some body armor. Existing killer with that pitchfork, pretty undergeared right now. I imagine he's probably looking to call in his airdrop at some point soon. If I were to join the game, could I shopkeep? No, I wouldn't. Please, no. One thing that I ask from these players and anybody that hopes to compete in these customs in the future is just put on a good show for the people watching. I want to see some cutting edge, competitive, bloody culling. And if you're gonna, and by that I mean like bloody as in covered in blood, not like bloody great culling from Yorkshire. So yeah, no shopkeeping, please. I want you to be in here for the kill, in here for the blood, for the esports. Speaking of esports, Denze gonna go ahead and open up his airdrop. Let's see what he's rocking. I imagine it's gonna be a katana as well. No throws? You can throw weapons. Thrown weapons are allowed. Just no ranged weaponry. But no fights breaking out right now. Existing killer is indeed going to call in his airdrop. Let's see what he's going for. Oscar making a cheeky crafted explosive from the red barrel. One of the very few red barrels you get on the island. Feels like they're pretty much everywhere on the jail map, the prison map. Jail map? But very rare to find them on the island. Speaking of very rare, Denze getting hit with that long distance blowgun from Oscar, but Oscar not going to pursue that. Maybe? Oh, maybe he is going to pursue that. Let's see what existing killer is rocking real quick. He has going for... it's too far away. Okay, we're going to go back to the fight with Oscar and Denze. Oscar wants this kill. Is he going to light up that crafted explosive? If he goes for it, that's a big commitment, so... That's the ranged weapon. Blowguns are allowed. That's fine. I don't consider them like a threat. If you kill somebody using your blowgun skills, that's worth like some commiserations right there. So I don't mind. I don't mind the blowgun usage. If you gotta blow somebody, go for it. You know, it's fine. Existing killer. Oscar discommit with that crafted explosive. Denze closing the door on it though, so Oscar knows it's gonna be used to ill effect. So just tosses it in the opposite direction. Waste of 30 funk right there. Oscar probably feeling that one. Blue, I'm gonna freaking slap you, man. Kvassin stepping on some punchy sticks as he makes the way out of the water treatment. And Denze is notified to that vomiting noise. And here we go, second fight. But one of the fights in the game anyway gonna be breaking out between Kvassin and Denze potentially here. Baseball bat and katana for Denze. Katana and blowgun for Kvassin. Kvassin gonna go ahead and make some bandages here. Be prepared for the future fight coming up. MSK calling in his airdrop now. Gonna upgrade from a crafted spear to, I imagine, a weapon much more powerful. Oh, making a cheeky... Is that a second? I think he made a gas grenade there. Gas grenades no longer banned. They were indeed fixed when the full release of the Culling came out, so no more fear that you're... Oh, MSK does miss the throw, but then it disconnects. The spear landing on top of the, the airdrop right there. MSK waiting for the debris to settle. And he is going to replace with a Fireman's Axe. He's actually running the Fireman's Axe as an airdrop. That's interesting. He won the last game, so there's obviously some merit to what MSK is doing, but choosing a Fireman's Axe over a katana, maybe we'll have to give him a post-game interview there to ask it what his thought process is. Anybody in chat? Rationale? Like, why would you use a Fireman's Axe over a katana? I guess technically it could have a higher damage output if you land the swings back to back, but I don't know. I think Oscar's doing the same thing as well. He also has a Fireman's Axe. The same pink Fireman's Axe, so... Unless, again, that was from a holo spawner. Both Oscar and MSK, the top 2 players from the last game, opting to take the Fireman's Axe over a katana. Previously, I thought, and a lot of people would agree, is one of the most powerful weapons in the Culling. MSK spots a Make GG lurking in the bushes there. Oh, nice fake out from MSK there as well. Comes in with the hammer swing. I don't know why he would opt to get the swing, and he had a free swing there. And he chose to go with the hammer. I guess applying that cripple so you can chase down Make GG, and it's working. Really chunking him for massive amounts of damage there. Takes off his dig deep. Make GG with 10 health left. Hammer throw comes in, disconnect. And Make GG with literal 1 HP right now. MSK going down to about half. And the punch to the crotch just confirmed the kill. And MSK goes up onto the board. 2 kills. Contesting with Kvassen, Denze, and Oscar right now. BDE and Existing Killer yet to get themselves kills yet, but some really, really fast swings coming in from MSK there. Taking full advantage of the combo system introduced to the game a while ago. Combo system, of course, for those of you newer players or older players, or just players that weren't aware it's a thing, every successful action you perform in the Culling means you can perform the next action a little bit faster. I don't actually know how much percent faster it is, but yeah, it is. You can perform actions faster if you do something successful. So you successfully shove, then you can successfully do something like the next action faster. The same goes for swinging as well. So MSK with a brutal showing there. Oh dear, I really hope you haven't crashed out, Oscar. This better be just you're just trying to pull some Blair Witch stuff here, right? What type of actions? All of the actions, Blue. The shoves and swings mainly, but... Anyway, Kvassen and Denze squaring up again. And once again deciding to not fight. Oscar, please. Oscar, talk to us. Oh dear. Let's hope it's not the case, chat. Let's hope he's just doing some family stuff. So yeah, Kvassen, MSK, Denze, BDE, Existing Killer, and Oscar, the final contestants in this particular match. Oscar met the Blair Witch. I think he met his mother, maybe. He was saying that he was in a rush to get these games over and done with, so perhaps had to do something there. He should be safe for another... Actually, no, he's not going to be safe for any much longer. Speaking of safe, Denze. I don't really know how I can segue that, but Denze in a fight with the Existing Killer right now. Katana swing coming in onto Existing Killer, and he does take the kill. Tough fight there for Existing. Denze, a very, very good player. Existing Killer, one of the newer players on the scene. Blowgun coming in onto Denze there. Denze, the Polish swear words coming out right now. He is going to vomit very shortly. And Oscar, looks like he did indeed disconnect. So Oscar now out of the fight as well. So it's going to be down between Kvassen, Denze, BDE. Oh, and MSK still lurking behind the rock. Denze looking for an opportunity to get out of here right now. No, second blowgun. No, puts it away again. Denze's like listening for those audio cues right now. Maybe some snares in the ground here or something. Denze just looking to retreat. Doesn't want to take this fight just yet. Knows that even if he does win, there's likely going to be another player coming in soon as well, so... Kvassen seeming pretty eager to take the life of Denze, though. Going to continue to chase him. Meanwhile, BDE lurking on the other side of the culmination, and MSK still crouching behind those rocks there. Both BDE and MSK know that, you know, being the vulture in this fight is going to be very, very good for them. Both Kvassen and Denze, you know, arguably going to be two of the hardest fights for any player to take in this game. So if they can fight a weakened version of them, definitely going to be in their favor. This one could be going to standing room, chat. Oscar had to take a quick trip to 7-Eleven to buy more Cheetos. There we go, confirmed. Buy Pootis fish. Alright. So, place your bets, chat. Who are we rooting for here? Kvassen, Denze, MSK, BDE. All very, very good players. All previous winners of these customs. So, this could go in anybody's favor right now. BDE doesn't have any kills yet, but he's certainly a good player. So, I wouldn't rule him out. I mean, history tells me that when in doubt, vote on Kvassen. There's his name there. The two-time 2017. What's the actual flag that say? The Culminator, 2017 champion, Kvassen, versus MSK, Master of Rocks, Denze, Hacker of Trees, and BDE, Mysterious Russian Man. And here we go. Are we going to see some action? Calchop's coming out. Don't connect onto Denze, though. Just bunny hops over the top of them. Blowgun into the back of the head of Denze, though. That one's going to hurt. He's going to be vomiting shortly. And he does indeed. Commits to the vomit, but Kvassen really wants this kill on Denze. They've been chasing each other for a good 3 minutes now. Nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna take a drink of water, chat. John says Xbox Europe Customs. I'd be happy to do some. I just don't want to put money into them yet until there's an actual proper private lobby system in place. I also need a suicide button as well. Does Xavian have any plans to implement a button to kill yourself in Xbox, Bisha? I mean, I could just go get in a fight with a player and just lose that way, like I do most games. But we need a button, like, or an option or some sort of thing that you can go into a spectator lobby as a custom lobby as a spectator. Because right now you can do it on PC. Hopefully, with the introduction of customs onto the Xbox, that might be something that comes along as well, but time will tell. Time will tell. Anyway, Denze's still getting chased down by Kvassen. We're going into, I don't know, what is that, the 16th minute of the game? More than that? The 20th? It's been a long time anyway. Kvassen's still chasing down Denze's still just running away. MSK still crouching behind a rock, and BDE still just doing mysterious Russian things. And here we go. Jack the Ripper says, boring. I agree, Jack. I agree. Maybe these players will fight each other at some point. Standing Room will eventually do the work for us. But until then, I don't know. Anybody celebrate Bonfire Night last night? It's an English holiday, Guy Fawkes night. I was anti Queen and Country. I didn't celebrate the downfall of Guy Fawkes. I listened to the explosions outside, but I didn't go to see any fireworks. So I guess that's like maybe gonna alienate some people in chat. I know the majority of our viewers are from like the States, so we do have a decent amount of viewers from the United Kingdom though. BDE, Kvassen, MSK, Denze. I don't really know how much more to say this, chat. We're just waiting for the action to come on in. Come on. Come on, guys. Denze, just turn around and fight the man. You know what's gonna happen. He knows that, but he's playing for the money. Denze sees the money in his eyes. He knows if he commits to this fight with Kvassen, BDE and MSK are gonna come in. I think Kvassen's just memeing on him at this point. But yeah, the standing room is going to be coming into effect in just about 1 minute. Baggins play an ad in the meantime. Yeah, if I had any sponsors, shout out anybody's watching the stream. You want to sponsor this stream? That would be an excellent time to do an ad read. Anybody got any ad reads for me? I'd love to do an ad read right now. This long run brought to you by DollarShaveClub.com. Denze gonna go ahead and pop the bandage. Caltrop's coming out to Denze. Looks like we're finally gonna get a fight. Katana's hacking around. Denze taking the brunt of the damage right now, going down to just above half. Kvassen going for the bandage. Gonna get it off the katana. Thrown katana from Denze, not connecting. Denze gonna go ahead and lose his only katana. Kvassen with 2 on the back right now. Nice cripple coming in from Denze, but Denze with just a complete health deficit right now. Pornhub.com. I don't know if we go for that sponsor. I mean, hey, money's money, I guess, but Denze getting chased down by BDE. Oh, Denze probably not feeling too good right now. Maybe feeling like he'd get ganged up on these players, but he's doing well. Taking a lot of damage onto BDE. Looking for that entry with the baseball bat right now. Both players just shoving each other, but Denze gonna lose his dig deep. One more hit and he will be going down. Nice baseball bat swings, but the Fireman's Axe into the back from MSK, taking the kill. BDE and Kvassen. Kvassen goes to the thrown katana, and BDE does indeed go down. Kvassen, MSK, the final remaining contestants. Here we go. It's gonna be the Fireman's Axe. The Slav boys gonna battle it out in traditional Slavic fashion. Katana on katana, as is commonly seen from these players' countries of origin. It's the winner of the previous game versus the winner of many, many games. MSK versus Kvassen. Both players pretty equal in health right now. Kill perks equal, body armor equal. It's just going to come down to who can get this first swing in. Both players squaring each other up, looking for that entry with the katana. Kvassen going to go for the bandage. Decides to fake him out though. Nice swing. MSK going in with the smoke bomb, taking massive damage onto Kvassen there, getting him down to about half HP. Full swing in from the katana though, going to go ahead and balance that out. Iron's going to get popped. Second smoke bomb comes in. Kvassen can't see what's going on, but he's still swinging. Third smoke bomb comes out from MSK. Oh my god. MSK loving the smoke bombs right now, but taking a lot of damage from that bleed. Fireman's Axe comes in. Both players loses dig deep is MSK. He's going to go down to about 1 HP. Thrown katana does not connect. Looking for an entry onto Kvassen right now. The block comes in, and Kvassen wins the game. Keeps his dig deep. And gets the big money. Well, not yet. We still got another game to go, but well played to Kvassen there. That was such a long run around. We waited a long time for that one. GG's. The Culminator 2017, Kvassen winning that game. Gets himself 400 points. So we're going to go ahead and add up the scores from last game to this game. So coming in first place gets you 300 points. Plus 100 for every kill. So that's 700 points from that game for Kvassen. Wait, did Kvassen not do any? Oh, he didn't do anything in the last game, did he? Because Denze just like destroyed him with the infinity pull. He couldn't get any swings in at all. So Kvassen gets himself 700 points. But MSK is going to take the 200 for coming second, plus the 300 for kills. So 500 to MSK from his 600 points he had last game. So 1,100 points for MSK. BDE coming in third, gets himself 300 points, no kills. So BDE just with a flat 100 there. Other players, other notable mentions. Denze got himself another 3 kills, so another 300 points there. Add that to his 300 from last game, so that's 600 for Denze. Let's see. Oscar with 200 points for his 2 kills. Add that to his 400, so that's 600 points for Oscar. Let's see. Anybody else? We also had Make GG with 1 kill as well, getting himself 100 points. So we're going to do another 2 games, guys. We're certainly going to do another 1 game anyway. Hopefully another 2 games, provided everybody can stick around. So as it stands right now, going into the third game, MSK has 1,100 points. Kvassen coming in second with 700. Oscar, Denze. Oh, wait, where's MSK? Oh yeah, sorry. Oscar and Denze with 600 points apiece. Dweed with 400. And then BDE, Make GG, and Jack all tying with 100 points. So it's not over yet. We're going to pick the top 2 players and split the prize pool between them. So right now as it stands, that would be MSK and Kvassen. But we still got a few games to go through. Say my name, shouting Bows in the chat, all caps. Is this $5 each game, or is it kind of a tournament? So there's going to be $5 for each second game, if that makes sense. So there's going to be $10 in total. I know it's not a tremendous amount of money, but we're trying to, you know, I promise I'm really not keeping all the money for myself. It's just, these are entirely funded by you guys, the community. And it's, you know, I don't want to, there's no way to say it. It's basically, I'm just trying to keep the money and the games flowing for as long as possible. So rather than blowing our load and putting all the money into one particular week, we're stretching it out over more weeks so we can consistently get customs each and every week with some, you know, fantastic players. Hopefully next weekend, we're going to be joined by a co-caster from the community. You guys may know him as Troka. So we're looking forward to that one. But like I say, we got 2 more games to go. 2 more excellent rounds of the Culling. And it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. Each second game, does that mean I won $5 with Kvassen? No, I explained it badly. So basically, I'm adding up all the games. So I'm adding up your points across all 4 games. And the players with the highest amount of points across all 4 games are going to be the winners. They're going to get $5 each. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, let's not go into the preamble too much. Let's keep the action flowing. We're going to continue with our ban of the bow and of the gun. So no bows, no guns. If you don't like it, so tournament, yeah, basically tournament rules. It's going to be decided by a best of 4, kind of. It's how what the idea behind this. 1, it's to stretch out the money, but 2, it's to reward the most consistent players. So in theory, the player that does the best over all 4 games, because you could just have a player who does really well in 1 game, but the next game they're just terrible. But if you're consistently good across all 4 games, then you will win the money. So. Yeah, that's the theory. That's the theory. Anyway, game number 3, if you would like to join. We're going to do a prison game, I think. We're going to mix it up. We'll do a prison game. So here we go. Make a vote again. What do you reckon, chat? Do you want a vote again? Do you want to do a revote on the usage of bows and guns? Or are you happy with how it's going so far? Jack says, money! Indeed, Jack. Indeed. There we go. There's codes in chat, guys. 6796693. So my name says yes. MSK says no vote. Oh, sorry, I forgot to dish out the beginos for that previous one. Who was the winner again? It was Kavasan. Yeah, if you bet on Kavasan, wait, nobody did. Nobody bet on Kavasan that last game. That's unfortunate. Well, no points dished out for that one then. Apologies, guys. But there you go. Kavasan was the winner of that game. We're going to do this game on the prison. It's going to be harder to cast, I'm sure. Multiple fights break out in the prison all the time. But allow at least crafted bows, you think? Dweet says, me happy with no bows. MSK says, I'm actually not getting salty over losing in melee, but I lose my shit losing to bows instantly. I could use bows too if I wanted. I saw a gun in some player before. Oh yeah, that's true. BDE did have a gun. But he didn't use it. He didn't use the gun. He did have it, but he didn't use it. So I think having it on your person is not bad, but using it itself. All right, I'll do a recount. We'll do a recount on the vote. What we'll do. Here we go. Because it seems like there's a very polarized opinion here in the chat. So allow crafted bow usage. So I'm gonna say just crafted bows, okay? Yes or no. So recurve bows, auto bows, compound bows, all guns still banned, but do we allow crafted bows? That's the question, chat. As viewers and as players, let me know what you want to see. Here we go. There's the option. You can click or tap that link in chat. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about that. Just crafted bows. Our crafted bows, okay. There's. While you guys go ahead and decide on that one, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and start another round of betting. So who will win this custom game is the question, of course. And the people you have to bet on are Denze, Joey's bullying you in a 1v1 in Smite. Tell him I need him in here. He's gonna give everybody some beginos soon. Oh, Gamgee can as well. Is Gamgee still here? I mean, I could do it myself, but I'm lazy. I want to give all the folks in the chat some points so they can bet on their favorite players. Well, we got some good names in here. We got Rain Shifter. We got MSK. We got Trokar. We got Catklaus. Denze. We got, man, all the players. MSK. This is game number 3. Week number 12, friends. We're gonna run out of options soon. You guys are gonna give me a headache trying to cast the prison match. You guys try and make it so that not more than one of you is fighting somebody else at the same time. That'd be great. I think we gotta put Blue in here. We gotta put my boy Blue up for the vote, so you can bet on him. Put some beginos on Blue. Say my name. Sorry it takes so long to do this, guys. The usual system that I have in place usually remembers the previous poll, but not this time. I have to retype it out each time. And final player that we put into the options is Adrian. No, we'll put Trokar in. We'll put Trokar in. I believe those big, like, 8-9 hour streams he's been putting in. Seeing a lot of improvement. 3,000 is going to be the maximum bet. I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes to bet on which player you think is going to win this game. While we're doing that, I'm also going to take a look at the results of that straw poll that you can see in chat just above. So scroll up for that. But yeah. What's the code, says Grub? The code is 67... I'm just going to type it in chat. 6796693. There we go. Okay. I did bet 3,700 before. I keep changing the maximum bet. Oh, we'll put it back up to 4,000 again. Why not? We'll keep it consistent. Right. Let me go ahead and give everybody in chat some points, so you have a little bit of fuel to bet on the players. It's okay, Oscar. I understand, man. The lobby is, however, full up now, so unless somebody wants to give you that spot, I don't really know what to say, Oscar. Sorry, man. Ad points all 200. There we go. You guys have all got some points, so you can bet on which player you think is going to win this game. And let's go ahead and place those bets. Here we go. Vote for your favorite, guys. Maybe. There we go. We got there in the end. So your options for betting, guys, on who you think is going to win this game. Trokar give up Oscar. Okay, well there you go, guys. If you bet on Trokar, that's a bet on Oscar. Then imagine that bottom option is Oscar. Oh, Oscar says I'm out now. Sorry. Oh dear. Okay, confusion strikes. There is a spot available then, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bet on my boy Blue. Because why not? We're gonna bet Blue, and we're gonna put 500 big ones on Blue. Because I'm feeling confident. He may only be level 6, but in my heart, he's over 500. All right, let's take a look at that result there from the betting. The straw poll. I was asking you guys whether we allow crafted bows or not, and the results were 9 votes for no crafted bow usage, 6 votes for yes, 9 votes for no. So we're gonna continue to ban all ranged weaponry outside of throwing rocks and stuff, and you know, blowguns. But yeah, all ranged weapons still banned, apart from blowguns and alarm guns and memes like that. Hey, I threw it. I tried to be as democratic as possible. Say my name. Golden arm allowed? Yeah, golden arm is allowed. I consider the blowgun, the alarm gun, and just throwing stuff in general to be pretty good. I'm gonna allow the golden weapons as well. I know there's maybe we'll have to revisit that in the future, but for now I'm gonna just say that golden weapons are allowed. I am aware they're very powerful, but they're also very fun to watch and commentate on, so I get a little bit excited when I see those golden weapons. I know it's probably pretty horrendous for you guys actually playing in the match, but who's Rain? Rain is Rain Shifter. Sorry, I probably should have put the full name in. The player from North America, if I'm not mistaken. Old Culling veteran. But yeah, guys, it looks like MSK is the popular vote right now with 30% of all beginners going to him. Kavasan and Denze tied. A little bit of betting on Rain as well. Rain and Blue, equal amounts of betting on him. Of course, people would vote for Melee. Hey, well, I can only go with what the vote says. Say my name. Anyway, we've only got 10 seconds left on the clock, guys. We're about to go ahead and get into game number 3. Hope you're all ready for this. So far, as we can see from the standings, MSK with 1,100 points, Kavasan with 700, Denze and Oscar tied at 600 apiece. We have some new players in here that we didn't have in previous games, so let's see if they can go ahead and climb onto the board themselves as well, claim that cash prize. But here we go, game number 3. getting underway. Let's do this. Alright, how long has that been in the corner? There we go. This freaking thing about the colourthon there the whole time. Let's do this. Here we go. I forgot to mention, but if you guys do crash out of this game, please let me know in chat as soon as possible. If we get more than 2 crashes, we will go ahead and restart the lobby. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that though. We've been pretty it's been pretty good. The game's been good to us tonight. We haven't had any crashes as far as I'm aware, so that's nice. Although now we have Kaklaus in here, I'm sure something's gonna go on there. Kaklaus notoriously one of the most unlucky men's and on the internets. Frequently crashing out, losing his internet, fatal erroring, just yeah, all kinds of fun like that. Anyway, let's go in. Go into spectator mode and introduce these players.
Actually killed yourself. At least that's what the official report is saying.
You crashed, Oscar? Well, that's okay. You're not in the game, so we're lucky there. So in this game, we have Denze, Grubby Grub, Existing Killer, Ludinox, Blue, Deweed, Kavasan, Range Shifter, Make GG, Troka, Make GG and Troka engaging in an early fight immediately. Let's continue on. Adrian Laren, Kaklaus, MSK, BDE, Say My Name, and back to Denze once again. Let's go back to that fight inside the watchtower. See if we can find them again. Make GG and Troka just squaring up right now. Troka gonna take the severed head from the fridge, but Make GG. Here's that head being picked up and goes ahead and stabs him in the chest. Allsphere says, did you buy Overwatch? I have it on PC. That's what I was playing it on. Anyway, Troka and new player taking chunks out of each other right now with their knives. That's a Tanto knife versus a crafted knife. Troka holding his own. And Make GG is going to retreat to that med station, trying to heal back up. But nice block there coming in. Meanwhile, Blue is getting killed by Deweed over on the other side of the map. Blue is now down and out. A nice jab into the back there from Troka. That Brutus coming into full effect right now. Troka, I don't know what happened there. Uh-oh. Oh no! It's happening! No! Oh, oh no! It crashed. No! That was like, I was like, is he faking him out? Is he going for the run? I'm like, oh no, he's running in a straight line. That's not looking good. He crashed. Yeah, Troka has unfortunately crashed, guys. The fatal error that comes through us all has claimed him. And I imagine Make GG is going to take that kill. Speaking of taking kills, Adrian Laren takes the life of Grubby Grub. Kaklaus rummaging through the fridges. Wow, a lot of kills immediately here at the start of the game. Adrian Laren, Deweed, and Make GG all getting themselves kills. Grubby Grub, Troka, and Blue all out of the game now. It was indeed a fatal error, Troka confirms. I'm sure we're all familiar with the pain that is the fatal error by now, chat. It's spooky. It's a spooky error indeed. It's very fatal. It actually just literally kills your player, so it is indeed fatal. No way to get back into the game once you disconnect. There's not a reconnect feature. Existing Killer going with the C4. What a madman. Takes massive damage then to MSK, but to himself as well. Gonna lose almost all of his HP there. Heals up on the med station, but now he's gonna contend with an MSK, which is not an easy fight. Nice blocks coming in from MSK there. Existing Killer loses Dig Deep. MSK with a thrown knife connects onto Existing and does take him down with a thrown crafted knife. And MSK living through the C4 explosion and the fight from Existing Killer. Takes himself a kill. Gets himself on the board as well. 1 kill apiece for all of these players now. Range Shifter, Say My Name, BDE, Kavasan, Denze, and Kaklaus still yet to get themselves on the board, but... Kavasan, Range Shifter, Make GG, Adrian, Laren, Kaklaus, MSK retreating from the gas. I think perhaps Kavasan was spotting him out there, but obviously that gas puts in between. Kavasan, a bit of a wonky eye there, does not connect. A little bit off there, Kavasan, but he does not connect with the Funk Barrel, tries to throw the knife there. Existing Killer says, I'm playing so bad. I wouldn't feel too bad, Existing Killer. These players are very, very, very good. They have thousands of hours of practice combined on the PC. How long have you been playing on the PC, Existing Killer? Is it maybe like 20 hours in total now? Probably less. Like, I wouldn't beat yourself up, man. Don't worry. It takes time. Transitioning from the Xbox to the PC and vice versa, it takes a lot of time. Speaking as somebody who's put 600 hours in on both, it's a different beast altogether. So, you have a lot more information on the screen on the PC because of that frame rate. So, Deweed and BDE engaging into a fight right now. Machete versus Hammer. I can hear on the other side of the map as well. Kavasan Engaging onto a fight with Kaklaus. Nice shove coming in from Kvassin there. Brass Knuckles laying the damage into Kaklaus, getting him down just below half. Kaklaus getting swings in with a machete. Gonna do damage over time, but still Kvassin with a massive health bonus right now. Kaklaus gonna have to find some way out there. Meanwhile, Rain Shifter getting killed by Denze on the other side of them as well. Kaklaus popping the explosive runs. BDE also getting killed by D-Weed getting killed by BDE. Oh, so many fights going on at the same time, guys. I apologize, trying to bring you them all right now. Speaking of fights, we have another one breaking out between Denze and Say My Name. Say My Name with that hammer, trying to land the smackdown onto Denze. Denze with the ice axe. See what he can do here, chunking him for a lot of damage. Say My Name opting to switch to that crafted hatchet. Takes a lot of swings into the back though. Camp hatchet, stand corrected. Say My Name does indeed lose his dig deep now, and the thrown ice pick into the back. Gets Denze a kill. Second kill for him. And the mid-game event is now on. Loot Express popping in the 3C basketball cart. Gonna be a golden weapon up there for which player wants to claim it. Looks like Kaklaus gonna go and try it. BDE very close behind though. Maybe does Kaklaus not hear him? God, there we go. He does hear him in time as he switched out the weapon. Oh, looks like BDE was the... No. Yeah, BDE was the one to claim the golden weapon from the 3C basketball carts. Has himself the Vampire Bat. That's a tier 3 bludgeon weapon. It's the baseball bat. The bonus of this weapon is every time you hit an opponent, you get 2 health back. So it's a vampire bat because it has lifesteal. It drains the life force of the opponent with each swing. Probably not one of the better golden weapons. I wouldn't rate it too highly, but it does have a really nice sound effect when you bring it out. Sounds very spooky. Now let's see what BDE can do with this. Ludinox spotting out that baseball bat. I mean, as it goes, like, the baseball bat itself is just a very good weapon. So, BDE with that nice throw, getting stuck on the snares, though. To go ahead and throw away that throw. Throwing the throw into the bin. Nice block there from BDE, though. Gonna go ahead and apply a bandage. That's not gonna work, Ludinox. The taser does not reach that far, my friend. And BDE gets himself out of that snare situation. Turning back in with the taser. Nice plays from Ludinox there. Just jumping around BDE right now, playing him. Now, let's see. Any other fights going on currently? MSK in a bit of a gassy situation there, but BDE and Ludinox looks like it's the only fight going on right now. African Pup says, hey, can you mod Tom and Trill? He is muted by the Twitch system and he can't talk in chat. What? If you're banned by Twitch, then there's nothing I can do. I'll catch you later, Blue, by the way. Anyway, BDE switching from the fight with Ludinox into a fight with Denze now. And meanwhile, Kvassin engaging into a fight with Adrian Laren. Adrian Laren getting the worst of this, evidently. Only about 10 HP right now. Gonna lose his dig deep to Kvassin. Kvassin really doing a lot of damage with those brass knuckles. Wouldn't be surprised if he's highest on the board right now. And a final punch to the face with those brass knuckles. Gonna go ahead and claim the tomahawk. Apply the bandage. Heal himself back up to full. And get ready for this next fight with Denze. Thrown hammer does not connect from Denze. Make GG in a fight with MSK on the other side of the map as well. MSK taking the worst of this fight right now. Make GG still with almost all of his health. Going for the Caltrops Kite. Doesn't really have a ranged weapon to use though, but he's going to take the time to apply bandage. MSK gets the snares down in time. Meanwhile, let's see. Denze and Kvassin look like they decided to not brawl out in the end, so only Make GG and MSK in the action right now. MSK, nice shove coming in there. Make GG smacking the ground as if to taunt a bull, and he does indeed, and the bull comes in, stabs him with that Tanto knife. Gonna let that bleed tick down, and then wait for the next opportunity to go in. MSK equaling up the health totals. I have not banned Torment. I can check the list after this game, but I have not banned Torment, so I don't know why I wouldn't be able to talk. I can try /unban though. Well, you can try actually, Pope. Just try /unban Torment Trill. I have not banned him, so I don't really know what's going on there, but unless somebody else, another moderator has banned him. Anyway, enough of that. Kaklaus getting chased down by BDE with a vampire bat. Stealing up, drinking the blood from Kaklaus is BDE, like the crazy Russian madman he is. Kaklaus just wants to get away from that. MSK and Make GG, the fight's still going on. Going into extra innings here. Oh, and the snares finally do come into effect. Long range snare there. And that's gonna put the players' health totals equal there. And BDE, Denze. Looks like Kaklaus did get out of that. Just disengages from all players. Kvassin gonna go ahead and call in his airdrop. I imagine that's gonna be a katana, but we haven't got time for that right now. Make GG and MSK, the fight rages on. Looks like it's finally gonna be a disengage. after like what is like a 2-3 minute fight. It's gonna go ahead and disengage. And Boombox is our late game event. As Chaz says, there's now barrels dropping in all over the map. You're gonna go ahead and take a stick to one of those barrels and then chuck that barrel stick into the center arena, open up that boombox and claim yourself a tier 4 golden weapon. Looks like BDE is going to be first on the scene to do that. Does he have a crafted explosive though? That's the question. I don't think he does. Oh, here we go. Somebody's going to go for it. No, he tosses it the other direction, decides to fake it out. Fake out from Ludenox there. And all players just awkwardly standing around right now, hoping that somebody's going to open the boombox so they can steal the weapon for themselves. Ludenox healing back up after that crafted explosive mishap. Kvassen looking for him though. Has that golden arm evidently. Definitely running that golden arm airdrop anyway. 3 javelins on the back can only really mean one thing. Golden arm, of course, one of the perks means your thrown spears do 100% extra damage, provided you're at the effective range for them. Kvassen taking the brunt of that vampire bat there. Just going to go ahead and... Oh, a lot of disengages in the game from all players. I don't know what... Oh, okay. MSK putting snares on that box there. Evidently plans to use it as a disengage option should somebody come in and steal his airdrop. Does have a bow on his back. Probably not going to use that. I imagine he just claimed it from a green crate. BDE chucking his vampire bat at some barrels there. Oh! And the boombox just get opened up and Denze claims himself the Nutcracker. Tier 4 sledgehammer. The bonus of this weapon is that it's really bad. It's just a really bad weapon. So Denze using it to full effect. They're just going to go ahead and throw it at the back of BDE there. And BDE going to take that vampire bat. Play around Denze's ability right now. Ludenox jumping back in through the window. It's an old alley-oop right now. All players taking turns on the health machine right now. Denze goes with the thrown spear, but it doesn't connect. I mean, the thrown snare, rather. Unusual throwing weapon there. Joey says the tail are good. No, the true effect of the Nutcracker is you can charge it up for 3 seconds. And if you're able to do that and then land the swing on the player, it could do 60 damage, which is quite a lot of damage. But the emphasis is on those 3 seconds there. That's a long time in the culling. You can definitely preempt the block there. So the only way you can really make that work is if you either blind them, they don't see you coming in the first place, or you have them stuck in snares so they can't block it. But Ludenox with the plays right now, just jumping all around Denze, playing him for a fool. Slapping him with that crowbar. And Denze had enough of that. Just going to go ahead and retreat. Kvassen in a 3-way fight with Kaklaus and BDE here. We're all trying to open up this airdrop. Kaklaus looks like he's got the brunt of it, taking down most of the damage. I think that's his airdrop there. BDE is going to go ahead and watch over. It's a bit of an awkward standoff between these players. Kvassen going in for the thrown spear. BDE just claimed that spear though. Smart plays from there. If you wanna disarm, you wanna disable a golden arm player, for lack of a better word, take their spears off them after they throw them, so they don't have that option anymore. Caltrops going down onto the ground from Kaklaus there. All players just baiting out, opening up this airdrop. Kaklaus really wants his airdrop. Or maybe this is BDE's, I don't know. It's a katana anyway, but Kaklaus does claim it. Nice block coming in from there as well. Smart plays from Kaklaus. Gonna go ahead and pop the explosive runs, try and get himself out of there. BDE's not happy about that though. Really would like that katana for himself, so throws the vampire bat. Doesn't connect though, goes onto the floor. And decides that Kaklaus is out of there. Kvassen taking the brunt from Denze though. Denze with the katana. And BDE tags in effectively. But gonna lose his DT and potentially his life here. Oh, but the crafted explosive coming in from MSK takes the kill onto Denze. Meanwhile, Kvassen bandaging explosive runs for all players disengaging, but both players going down there. BDE is dead, Denze is dead, Kvassen barely getting out there. And MSK with 3 kills now. That crafted explosive coming in right at the last second. Oh, Nelly. The Nutcracker is good if you have snares. Yeah, that's the only time the Nutcracker is good. I agree. Other than that, though, it's still one of the worst golden weapons in my opinion. But Ludenox with some acrobatic ability right now, just hopping all over the map. If he had the doppelganger, he'd really be showing off right now. But sitting on top of these generators, I don't know, what are these? Air conditioning units? I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, just I don't know, hopping around, playing the other players for a fool. Kvassen with his 2 remaining javelins. Go ahead and make some body armor. Took quite a lot of damage from BDE stabbing him in the chest there, so we're going to go ahead and reapply that. His armor got all torn up. So as it stands right now, we have MSK with 3 kills, Kvassin with a kill, MakeGG with a kill, and still left on the board is Kaklaus and Ludnox without any kills. Of course, honorable mentions to Denze before he went down, had 2 kills. And yeah, here we go. 15 minutes into the game. All players just looking to gather the final funk, gather their final resources before they're forced into the middle by the gas. Hey, Higgums, what's going on, man? MSK with the shove onto Kaklaus here. MSK not taking a lot of damage from Kaklaus. I know it's like just Iron Skin in general, but yeah, Kaklaus not really able to do much to him there. And MSK getting his 4th kill now. MSK is really on fire in these games. He's doing so well. Looking to be the overall winner. Unless he's severely, like, something changes quite a lot. MSK is definitely going to be winning this match. Ludnox really playing a lot better than he did the previous game. Making use of those snares and the just the general environment to the full effect. Jumping around, getting players trapped, tasering them. MakeGG looking for the entrance onto Ludnox here, but doesn't get it. Yeah, I saw my transcoding is all messed up again, Higgums. I don't know why that happens. Kvassin with the thrown spear into the back of MakeGG. Yeah, of course, I said he does have Golden Arm, so it will do 100% extra damage, but Golden Arm is most effective at 20 meters plus. Obviously, that was only like 5 meters, so really not going to do that much extra damage. It's still, it's a respectable amount. He has got to MakeGG down to almost half. But Kvassin slowly bleeding from that tactical machete, but going to claim that health station for himself. And MakeGG is just going to retreat off into the distance out of the back of the East Mess Hall. And the action will continue. MSK creeping out above the top. With 4 kills right now, looking to extend to 5 kills. Possibly take the life of Kvassin. I see your messages, by the way, Denzi. It's just, I can't really address them right now. We'll talk about it afterwards. MSK, Kvassin, Ludnox, and MakeGG are remaining players in this match. And MSK with the thrown Fireman's Axe doesn't connect onto Kvassin. Nice swing in the back there. Kvassin doing MSK doing massive damage to Kvassin. Another smoke bomb coming out as well. Kvassin in a lot of trouble here. Doesn't have to dig deep anymore. Can only afford to take 1 more hit from MSK. Throws this frickin' Fireman's Axe into a barrel. Blows up and takes the life of Kvassin. Still with his dig deep attack as well. Man, MSK is on fire right now. This man cannot be stopped, and Ludnox has claimed himself the vampire bat from BDE's body. He's laying the smackdown, but the crafted explosive coming in from MSK again. And Ludnox in despair. And just no doubt about in anyone's mind that MSK won that game. With 7 kills.
We're gonna say goodbye to you, but I want to say our winner will be back to fight another round, and I hope you will too.
You remove the bows, and I mean, wow, just what a game. What a game. Well, with what is like an unfathomable amount of points there. MSK with 700 points for his kills and 300 points for his first place gets another 1,000 points from that game, putting him up to 2,100. MakeGG with another 100 for coming in third, puts MakeGG up to 200 points. From kills, we have Kvassin with 1 kill, getting himself 100 points, putting him up to 800 in total. Denze with 2 kills, 200 points, putting him up to 800 again in total. BDE with 1 kill, 100 points, putting him up to 200. And Adrian and Range Shifter. So Adrian with 100 points for that game. And also Range Shifter with 100 points. Isn't that the most points the $5 customers have ever had? Yeah, technically. We've never done it in this like format before for so long, but Trocat says I have to go pick up Crazed Wolf from school. Okay, Trocat. Thank you again for the host. It's a shame you crashed out, man. That was looking to be a good fight there. Geez, MSK is hot after SOS. Yeah, he's coming in hot here. Really coming in hot. Alright guys, we got one more game to decide who is going to be the winner. It's looking like it's going to be MSK, but there is a second place to play for as well. Right now, the contenders are Kvassen and Denze with 800 points apiece. Oscar with 600, if you would like to re-enter. Dweed with 400. So it's a fight for second place here, guys. Dweed got a kill, not Rain Shifter. Oh, did I read that wrong? Did I read that wrong? Yeah, because Rain Shifter got killed by... Okay, my bad. Dweed going up to 500. Apologies, guys. Yeah, that makes sense, because I remember Rain got killed by Denze, if I'm not mistaken, at the start of the game. So, we'll go ahead and adjust that. Right, final game, guys. Final game. Here we go. For the big minis. For the cash prize, we're adding up all the scores of the previous games to make an penultimate score. So let's go ahead and host the final lobby. We're going to do another game on Europe, since most of these players, if not, well, not all of them, but the vast majority of the lobby is from Europe. So we're going to do a European game. Next time we host these, we'll do some North American games, though. Yeah, sorry, I maybe a bit of a miss up there with reading out the scores. All right, so final game, guys. If you would like to join, it's going to be back on the good old island. And the code is 1456761. There we are, guys. Best of luck. Go and secure your spots in this game. We're going to continue to ban out all bows and all guns from this game. So no bow usage, no gun usage. Just straight up melee with the use of those golden weapons and whatever you want to throw at your opponents as well. Moving back to what Denze said, Baggins, what do you think? I don't think it was premeditated. I think it was... I don't think they went in with that plan to have that fight happen there. I do agree that it looked a bit fishy and that those players know each other. But I don't think it was premeditated. But we'll have to review this footage in post and decide. But I'm not going to ban out anyone. There's some question over whether BDE and Kvassen were in cahoots in one of those fights there when they were inside the fences. It was effectively Kvassen was in a fight and then BDE came in and tagged out Kvassen like a tag team. But I don't consider it premeditated teaming. I just think it was it was just an inconvenience. BDE jumped in and at the same time Kvassen jumped out. Alright, catch you later, Troka. So yeah, show the scoreboard. Here is the scoreboard. It's not in proper order. I've just written it down in a sort of crude Baggins fashion. But you can see MSK at the top there with 2,100 points. Oscar with 600. Jack with 100. Dweed with 500. Denze and Kvassen with 800 each. BDE with 200 points. Make GG with 200 points. And Adrian with 100 points. Let's go ahead and place some bets on some players, guys. Do we have any super mods in the chat right now? Joey, come Jesus. Oh, I forgot to. Congratulations, by the way, guys. If you bet on MSK for the previous game, he did indeed win that one as well. So there are your points for that bet. And the final game is about to get underway. Exactly, chat. So the question once again is, who will win this game? Custom game. And the answers you can go for is Kvassen. Like I said, I've made my ruling on that one. I'm not going to ban or disqualify anyone, so until later on, I'm not going to have any further discussions. I mean, you can ask me, but it's unlikely that I'll say anything, guys, so. I did see it. Baggins does watch. He sees everything. He sees it all. And he makes mental notes of it, but I do not consider that a disqualification. Existing killer. It seems like we've had a little bit of a perhaps the engine that is carrying these players has burned out a little bit. Looking like a very empty lobby right now. We've still got 5 spots left if anybody would like to join. In this game we have, of course, Rain Shifter, Make GG, Kabasin, Denze, BDE, not appearing to join right now. I'm just adding these players as options to bet on. Skyrim 22. Monday customs are not the best, you know. Yeah, I was aware that I did these in show notes. To be honest, the fact that we got a full lobby is fantastic. I was not expecting a full lobby. Do a prison. We could do another prison if the lobby is gonna stay this way. Hold on, I'm just adding the remaining players into the contest so you guys can bet on them. And Dweed. And we'll add this new challenger, Skyrim, into here as well. I'll leave the lobby open. I'll put the code in chat once more in case you guys would like to join. Unless you have an absolutely fantastic game, it's going to be pretty difficult. Actually, to be honest, if Kvass and Denze have a pretty bad showing, all you need to do is get 4 kills. No, you need to get 6 kills. Yeah, you need to get 6 kills and come first. But it's not impossible. And then you could come in second and claim that $5. That $5 so. Alright, let's add BDE in there. Igam says, I tried to raid you on Minecraft game last night on my time, couldn't join. Yeah, we need to, I need to figure out the system that's going on there. Me and Gamgee don't fully know what's going on. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing a Minecraft stream, so we'll be sure to get it set up there. But are you in the Discord, Igams? So we might be able to invite you there. Toxic says, who has won the second game? We're not doing it that way. We're doing it in a tournament fashion. So we're adding up the points from all of the games that have happened so far. And it's going to be the players with the most points out of all 4 games. So right now it's looking like it's MSK at number 1. Followed by Denze and Kabasin at the tied for second place. So we might have to do a tiebreaker here and award points for damage as well. We'll see how it happens. Anyway, I think with that all said, let's go ahead and do a final round of betting, guys. You can see the players that are in the lobby here. So go ahead and bet on which players you think are gonna win this game, guys. If you bet correctly, you stand to win quite a lot of points. And points mean prizes, chat. Points mean prizes. So here we go. There's the betting. I'll give you guys all some points. Add points. All 300 points for all of you guys. And let's go ahead and do this. What map? What did we play that? We'll do another island. We'll do an island. I like the island. It's more relaxed. Right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be like 1 minute, guys. Go ahead and place your bets, and then we'll go ahead and get into this final game. Game number 4 of the $5 Culling Customs, brought to you by Baggins in collaboration with Twitch Chat and Twitch Prime. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back and ready for the final round of the $5 Culling Customs week number 12. I have some quick questions from the chat. Igam says, did you figure out... Wait, where did it go? Did you figure out when you're going to do Arc? Hopefully tomorrow. There's quite a few things we need to get in place. One is the big download, which is about 30 gigabytes. Then I need to reach out to the sponsor, Eternal Game Host, and see if they can actually host the server. But assuming that all goes into effect tomorrow. If not, then hopefully later on in the week. But I don't have a solid date yet. MSK says, read my last message, you pleb. MSK's message is, can we admire how many double kills I pulled off? It was very admirable, MSK. I mean, the crafted explosives, you know, I'm sure some players were swearing at those, but I was having a good time. It was good. Baggins, will you play Friday the 13th again? Yes. I don't know when, but yes, I do enjoy that game. Perhaps on Friday. Alright, so as we can see here, guys, MSK with the most popular vote again. No surprises there. One of the most consistent winners for these games. If you're just joining in and you don't know what's going on, this is the $5 Culling Customs. Week number 12. In this particular game, looking at you, Skyren, you're a new player in this lobby. If you're in chat, please be listening. All bows and all guns are banned. No bows, no guns at all. That includes the crafted bow, that includes the recurve bow, the auto bow, the compound bow, the SMG, the magnum, and the rifle. That's the one. You can use a blowgun if you feel so inclined. You can throw spears, throw weapons, throw rocks. You can use an alarm gun, but no ranged weapons, no bows, no guns. That's the rules. If you use a bow or a gun, you're disqualified. You won't be winning any money. So don't do it. Just don't do it, okay? All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get into this final game. Best of luck. Let's get a nice clean game of the Culling. Please no exploits one time. Please no crashes one time. Shout out to my boy, Razine. Yo, what's going on? All right, let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Game number 4. Alright, here we go, chat. As always, I'm not going to be competing in these. I'm just your host, your commentator, your spectator. And that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to spectate. So if I press the suicide button, very shortly afterwards, I will be able to go into spectator mode by pressing tab. And then we can cycle through the players and see what we got in here. So we have names such as Skyren22, Ludnox, Say My Name, Existing Killer, MSK, Make GG, Denze, Range Shifter, Kavasan, Deweed, BDE, Adrian Laren, and back to Skyren once again. Bit of a smaller lobby this time, but no less in terms of skill. Did I... Is it... Oh, there is a Kavasan. Okay, I thought I didn't see Kavasan for a second there. That was... Oh, a game without Kavasan? But yeah, here we go. Getting into the final game. As we usually see at the start of an island match, it's just going to be filled with lots of looting. Not too much action. Most players just deciding what they're going to sell, what they're going to pick up. And, you know, what they will craft ultimately in the future. The standard run now, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, is to make a crafted knife first of all. You can go in and try and upgrade your knife, try and find a Tanto knife or a better weapon. Find a backpack if you're lucky enough, like Existing Killer. You can also take a second backpack you find, combine it with a rock and make body armor. Generally, the rule of thumb, like when you leave your first building, if you're lucky in the loot department, is to have a good weapon, some caltrops, a bandage, and body armor. Obviously, you'd probably make a bow as well, but in this particular game, this particular set of games, we banned out all bows and all guns. So just melee weapons. Speaking of melee weapons, both players using them to full effect on each other right now. Deweed and Denze engaging in vicious action. We're about to lose his dig deep is Denze. And Deweed just looking through this thrown knife now. Disconnect, and Deweed takes down the might that is Denze. With some excellent play there. That taunt for Deweed really playing well. It's a shame we didn't get to bring you guys that full fight, but we did catch the end of it. Deweed gets to keep his dig deep as well. I'm gonna go ahead and peel back up on that med station. BDE takes a look at the leaderboard, probably in disbelief, like I would be as well. So Adrian Lawrence selling up on the recycling station. Skyren hears BDE open that door downstairs, but what countermeasures is he going to put in place to make sure he doesn't die? Going to go ahead and try and pop that hemo drip. Can BDE get to him in time? Looks like he ran past him. These players just oblivious to each other right now? No, BDE just spot him, shoots him with the alarm gun, then throws the alarm gun at him. A lot of brutality onto Skyren to start out this fight. Crafted hatchet versus a Tanto knife. Skyren, some nice swings from that crafted hatchet into BDE there, but good block. And it looks like BDE is set to take control of this fight. Oh, good block from Skyren though. But Skyren losing his dig deep and losing his life ultimately, as BDE takes the medkit off him and takes his soul. Ludenox missing about half HP here. Looks like he was in a fight with Rangeshifter at some point. Rangeshifter looking to continue that work as the man tracker chases him down. The furious bleeping of the man tracker going off. And stab into the stomach of Ludenox going on. Popping the explosive run is just going to go ahead and try and get out of there. No, go back in with the action for the taser. Pitchfork into the side of Rangeshifter. Be a tall order for Ludenox though. Quite a health deficit from him. Carefully avoiding those shoves, but doesn't have dig deep. That bleed's going to tick over time. Rangeshifter looking for a thrown weapon. Disconnect as well. Ludenox 10 HP. Trying to retreat. Can he get away from Rangeshifter? Let's make sure we're not missing out on anything else right now either. Make GG. Missing HP. Looks like he was getting chased down by BDE at some point. Perhaps disengage there though. Rangeshifter ready to take the pain back to Ludenox again. Ludenox not ready for it though. Gonna keep doing the old bamboozle. Jump up, jump down. Jump up, and get down is Ludenox. And gets another cheeky heal on that med station, and he's away again. Gonna go ahead and hide around the rock. Oh, and he bamboozles Rangeshifter again. Rangeshifter completely thrown off now. Excellent jukes there from Ludenox. Rangeshifter's had enough of this, I'm sure. Another jab into the back there. Can he take down Ludenox? Can he finally get him? He's out of stamina. Ludenox has played this really, really well. Some excellent movement. Not too much to be said for the melee, but Ludenox with really good movement in these past games. Been able to escape a lot of situations. Another explosive run's given out from Ludenox. Oh my god. I imagine Rangeshifter is all kinds of profanity coming out of his mouth right now. He keeps jabbing him in the side as he runs past though. Ludenox needs to get out of this building. Meanwhile, Sam and him getting taken down by MSK on the other side of the map. And the chase. We need some Benny Hill theme tune music in here. Ludenox continuing to evade the jabs of Rangeshifter. Goes up the stairs again, back down, out the door, hides around the corner. It's Rangeshifter. No, he knows this time, but nice block from Ludenox again. Oh, but this could be the end of Ludenox. He is about to lose his explosive runs, and the bleed is taking for damage. He is literally running for his life, as Nash Place says, and looks like he's finally ready to give it up. And after what has been a good 3 minutes, Rangeshifter finally gets himself his first kill. Well earned to Rangeshifter there. Well earned. Shake and Bake will be a mid-game event, so no golden weapon to be seen here. Just a lot of burning flesh if the players don't get themselves inside, but it looks like all players are retreating into that. Adrian Laren retreating from the might of BDE. Thrown stick, doesn't connect. And here we go, these players are going to face off. Let's make sure no other fights are about to break out. And it would appear we're good. So BDE and Adrian Laren set to be the only fight going on right now. Tanto Knife versus Camp Hatchet. BDE looking for the entrance with those punchy sticks. Or perhaps it was all a ruse. Xena goes in for 2 vicious jabs into the stomach of Adrian. Adrian with some nice swings from that hatchet though. Equaling up the health totals almost. That bleed gonna be doing work over time though. BDE pretty happy to just dance around his opponent and let that bleed do the stuff. Gonna lose his dig deep very soon as well. Sorry, I disable redeems while the customs are going on. And yeah, BDE disables the life of Adrian Laren. Gets himself a kill, puts himself on the board. Puts himself on the board twice actually. BDE with 2 kills now. Up at the top there with MSK with 1, Rangeshifter with a kill, and Dweed with a kill. Yeah, I disable all redeems while I'm doing these customs. So I can just, you know, it's more about the action and the esports than the silly noises, the duck noises and all that stuff. It's a little bit distracting for me and probably distracting for the viewers as well, so Apologies for that, but I want to give the best viewing experience for the Culling esports. So MSK taking the fight to Existing Killer right now. Like we say, Existing Killer, newer player into the Culling. Made his transition over from the Xbox, got himself a gaming PC so he can do some esports gaming. And here he is fighting up against the big boy MSK himself. Doing pretty well. He's got him down below half, but he does lose his dig deep, can only afford to take one more hit. Looking for that entry onto MSK, and can he get it? Another thrown weapon comes in. Just needs anything to connect now, and it does connect. And MSK going down to below half, but he's going to medkit back up to full, so relatively, it doesn't really matter, but well played, Existing. Not too bad. Keep it up. Keep playing these customs, and you'll get there, man. You will get there. Okay, range shift to Caltrops going down onto Dweed. Dweed crouching through them, though. Going to throw down Caltrops of his own, and range shift it does step in them. Pitchfork versus Tanto Knife. I mean, the Pitchfork isn't completely without, it's not its merit here, because he does have body armor, so it is going to get some work done. And it is getting a lot of work done right now on Dweed. Both players going for shoves, but neither player blocking, so just touching each other ineffectively. Much like the relationship of many a Twitch chat member. And range shifter taking a beating. Gonna lose his dig deep. Of course, Dweed, he is that beep. He knows it's kill time. Throws the knife, doesn't connect though. Gonna go ahead and try and find that again in the water. Can he get it? He does. He knows where it went. And BDE just gonna go ahead and retreat. Sorry. Range shifter gonna retreat and heal up on the medkit station. Dweed gonna steal his airdrop. Get that baseball bat for himself. Perhaps not a terrible trade for range shifter though. He gets to keep his life. So as it stands, MSK, Make GG, Range Shifter, Kvassen, Dweed, BDE, and back to MSK once again. And it's going to be Boombox for our late game event, guys. We already know what this does now. I'm going to wait for that barrel. It's going to drop down in front of Kvassen very shortly. He's going to take that stick, combine it with the barrel to make a crafted explosive. Dip it in petrol or something, I guess. And then you chuck that out in the box in the middle and you get yourself a nice tier 4 golden weapon. Let's see what Kvassen's gonna get. No other player nearby to contest this right now by the looks of it, so let's see what Kvassen's gonna get himself. And he claims himself the Axe Extinguisher. It's a tier 4 golden axe. And the benefit of this weapon is that when you have it in your hands, you can't take any wounds. So you can't be crippled, you can't have a bleed pot on you, and you can't have an exposed pot on you. We found out that you can be made sick, so you can step on punji sticks, and I think you can get stuck in snares. But yeah, all the effects from weapons don't do anything to that fire axe. It's most notable and most effective when the players are using caltrops, which of course, as we know, a lot of these players use. So, you know, it's going to go to good effect there. I'm not sure how it works against the spear, whether your body armor still gets damaged. We'll take a look at Kvassen's body armor in this fight if we can determine it for ourselves. It looks like Kvassen's ready to retreat out of that one. Knows that there's another player behind Range Shifter. So he's not going to have to fight one, but two people, assuming he can kill Range Shifter. Alright, Kvassen going to go ahead and pop that Iron Skin. Goes in with a nice shove. Good chunk of damage coming in onto Range Shifter there. Like I say, that Axe Extinguisher, it's a Fireman's Axe, and it's gold. So Fireman's Axes in themselves already do a lot of damage, and as you can see, reflected in Range Shifter's health total, now below half. Thank you for the host, Brizzy. Appreciate it, my man. Alright, three-way fight going on here between Range Shifter, Make GG, and Kvassen. Kvassen gonna play this one carefully. Obviously wants that kill onto Range Shifter, but Make GG obviously wants to kill onto both of them, and Range Shifter obviously just wants to get out of that, so a lot of obvious is going on right now. Kvassen pops a bandage. Range Shifter popping a bandage as well, so plays healing up quite a bit. Kvassen really wants this kill onto Range Shifter. Another nice entry with the Fireman's Axe in there. Kvassen, though, taking some damage from that Pitchfork. Not a great weapon to be using against somebody with a Axe Extinguisher. Pitchfork versus Golden Fireman's Axe. Gonna be a rough one. And now laying that damage into Make GG as well. Takes his dig deep, only one more swing, and he will go down. And Kvassen playing that one very, very well, as we're accustomed to seeing him do. Takes down both Make GG and Range Shifter, removing the remaining North American players out of this lobby. So it will be MSK, Kvassen, and Dweed as your remaining contestants. can Kvassen take on MSK? That's been the ultimate question so far. MSK playing so well in these games. Kvassen evidently also playing pretty well, but... Alright, Kvassen applying body armor after taking a beating from Rangeshifter's Pitchfork. Do we just selling rocks or something? I don't know what's going on there. Obviously just trying to maximize his front game. BDE called in his airdrop earlier on. Has an SMG on his hip. Let's hope he doesn't actually pull that out. You should remember that guns are banned. All guns and all bows. If he does pull that out, his points will be void, unfortunately, so... How do you see it, chat? Who do you think's gonna win this one? Is it gonna be MSK? Is it gonna be Kvassen? Is it gonna be Dweed? Dweed previously in other games, not with too strong of a showing, but he's killed some very good players in this game. He still has his dig deep. He took down Denze without losing his dig deep, and that in itself is quite the achievement, so... It's, I don't know. I wouldn't just say, you know, it's definitely gonna be on Kvassen or MSK. I think a lot of this is gonna come down to, the old, Mexican standoff, where one player shoots another player. Obviously, in this instance, it's going to be with an axe rather than a gun, but yeah, it's going to be whoever gets in the fight first. The third player is going to be the one that wins, so. Explosions going off in the distance. Like the weed just blew something up. Little vandal. MSK, Dweed, BDE, Kvassen. I'm sorry, Brizzy. I'm still using my Xbox. Is the stream gonna end after this? It is, yeah. It's just gonna be a short stream. We're just doing the customs today. We'll be back with a full-length stream tomorrow. I might play a little bit of Smite off the stream if anybody wants to join me. But yeah, just the customs today, guys. If you want more Baggins stream, you either gotta go to my YouTube or you gotta tune in tomorrow, friends. But yeah, MSK just creeping in the culmination now, right now, just prepping himself mentally for the fight that is ahead. Here's Kvassen splashing around in the water. Kvassen sees MSK in the distance, but not gonna go for that yet. Like I say, all players aware that when they get in a fight, the other players that are in the lobby are gonna come in and get him. PC or Xbox? It depends if people actually want to play. If people want to play with me, then I'll do Xbox. If people don't want to play, then probably PC, so... Anyway. Dweed gonna go ahead and blow up the Funk Barrel. Misses the baseball bat throw. Oh dear, Dweed. You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to win against these players. Disconnect, finally. Gets that 5 Funk for blowing up the barrel. I imagine he's just grinding the Funk for body armor right now. As we can see, he doesn't have any strap to his chest. Gotta protect those breasts, Dweed. BDE knows where it's at. He's got that reinforced body armor. Those multiple sticks and rocks combined together and strapped to his chest to protect him from incoming damage. Speaking of incoming damage, MSK taking some for himself with the Fireman's Axe blow coming in from Kvassen. Kvassen, inherent advantage here just because of that golden Fireman's Axe. Means any weapon effect is not going to go onto him. And in the distance, we can hear the explosions coming from Dweed, just blowing up everything in sight right now. Still hasn't made himself body armor, though. What's going on there? BDE just crouching, looking at the ground. I don't know. Looking for earthworms? Not quite sure. But it's going to be a bit of a delayed one here, chat. I would maybe anticipate potentially another 7-minute wait for the standing room gas to come into effect here, chat. So. I mean, I might be wrong. We could see some a sudden burst of action, but I'm thinking these players are going to take it to the late game. BDE and Kvassen having a little bit of a tussle again, but nothing really connecting and nothing coming of it. And Kvassen just going to retreat into the woods and hack away at a tree again. BDE has left the ground. He's going to go ahead and pop some poison gas now. Joey asked, does BDE have Alzheimer's? I don't know. Maybe we could do that. That's another question for the post-game player interview. Man, can you imagine if we did questions from the chat for these players? Those questions would just be the terrible. All right. So as we're looking right now, we're gonna break it down just from a gear side rather than a player skill side. You can see Kvassin with that golden fireman's axe and the tier 3 body armor and tactical body armor. Probably one of the best geared players in this game. I mean, the katana is very, very good, but it won't apply a bleed to him. Obviously, going to be pretty effective against BDE and MSK. MSK also with tier 3 body armor and fireman's axe. Fireman's axes seem to be in like, I don't know, like this week. This is the first $5 customs where we've seen these fireman's axes be so prevalent. Before that, it was all about the katana, but I don't know. It's evidently MSK and Oscar know something. These fireman's axes are worth picking over the katana. I'm gonna have to question him about that later on. We should do a question game show in the Culling. That would be cool. We kind of did a similar thing. Last Monday we did a Kahoot quiz. If you guys know what Kahoot is, we did a quiz on the Culling. it was pretty good. I actually made a quiz on Kahoot. So it's a children's educational program about the Culling, and I made my chat go through it. Anyway, as I say, guys, just a bit of a lull in the action right now. All players know that if they get in a fight with somebody else, a third party is just going to come in and vulture them. Unless they're able to take the fight super cleanly and not lose any health. Existing killer says Fortnite and PC? Not tonight. Maybe at some point later on in the week, but not tonight. Alright, BDE popping the gas. Gonna go ahead and claim the funk for that one. Please don't pull out that SMG, BDE. We don't want to see it. We banned all guns and all bows. Let's hope he's just keeping it for the fashion icon. MSK wandering around with his fireman's axe looking for a player to chop up. Next nearest player to him is Kvassin, also with a fireman's axe. This one's made out of solid gold, though. Kvassin able to buy that with all of his Culling prize pool winnings. I wonder how much money Kvassin has made in total from the Culling. I imagine it's going to be a respectable amount. Man's won a lot of tournaments and a lot of customs, so... Dweed taking the time to make some caltrops, make some bandages, get ready for this final fight. No, okay, so he's going for the other strategy. This is something we see the players do on occasion. It's a pretty smart move. What you do is you make caltrops from the side, and then you just chuck them into the culmination. So you litter the entire center of the culmination with caltrops by tossing them in from a distance. It's a good strategy. But it looks like he didn't manage to get them in. I don't see any on that middle platform there. MSK gonna reclaim some snares. Not sure if they're his or somebody else's. Wow, eagle eyes from MSK there. They must be his. I don't know how you would see those are there otherwise. Unless he's, I don't know, I suppose he has been in the culmination for about 5 minutes now. He's had enough time to look around, but I would have not spotted those snares. Steel snares are very good for the culmination, because everything's like made out of black steel in the culmination, so obviously pretty effective there. And MSK planning ahead for the standing room, just going to go ahead and put them right out in the open. Ooh, Dweed feeling a bit cheeky there. Going to go ahead and try and steal those from MSK. MSK obviously wanting to protect them for himself. Dweed taking a full axe blow to the head for his troubles. Kvassin looking around with his explosive runs. Revealed that he does have those now. I mean, I don't know. Explosive runs, when it's standing room, it's not going to be that great. You can explosively run around like a 10-meter area. It's not going to do too much of you. This situation reminds me of old Culling's end battles. Yeah, like standing room was a thing that you used to see pretty commonly in the Culling back in the day. I remember one of my favorite videos I ever made was me and Dark Bloodwolf was stuck in standing room. It was the last minute of the Culling, and the gas was coming in, and there was still 4 other teams left alive. It was crazy. Like, it's unprecedented. That doesn't happen anymore. Just everybody dies before, like, I don't know. If this was on Xbox, I don't know what the state is on PC. I haven't played too much this week or the past couple weeks. But on Xbox, the games have always ended by now. Unless people are, like, boosting or something. Like, games do not go this long outside of tournaments and just old culling. BDE just chilling out at the top of the culmination. Let's do a quick recap on the kills and a recap on the points. See what who's most likely to win here. So we have MSK with 2 kills, Kvassin with 2, BDE with 2, and Dweed with 1. Overall, MSK has the most points. We've played 3 games before this, and MSK has won almost all of them. Kvassin with 800 points. BDE has 200 points. And Dweed has 500 points. So Dweed could make a second place play here. If Dweed shows up and kills all these players, I don't think he even needs to kill all of them. He just needs to kill a few or kill one more and get himself a first place. And Dweed can win that $5 and come second. But it's definitely looking like MSK has secured a spot for at least one of the $5. There's $10 prize pool in total, splitting it 2 ways between the first and second players. MSK looking to be at the top of the leaderboard right now. Paki says, I think you should reunite with Dark Blood Wolf. I can't. He works night shifts most days now. Most nights, I guess, so I don't really get a chance to play with him anymore. He's either sleeping or he's working. I would love to, but he doesn't really play the Culling anymore. As is the case for a lot of people these days. Alright, well, Standing Room is finally coming into effect, guys. That second air siren confirms that the gas is going to creep in even further, forcing players into this final culmination right here in the middle. And it's going to be a 4-way brawl. Interesting to see how this one breaks down. I'm going to have to get my voice nice and ready for what is, I'm sure, going to be a lot of action. All players with all kill perks, all dig deep, all have body armor now. Wait, did Dweed finally make body armor? He did indeed. Going out with the cheeky emote there. It's finally going to come to something here, guys. It's finally going to amount to it. Alright, here comes the gas. We'll force them in. 50 seconds left on the clock. Standing Room is about to come into effect. BDE, MSK, Kvassin, Dweed, game number 4. It all comes down to this. What a climax. Caltrops being revealed from all players going down onto the floor. They're ready for this. It's an old-fashioned standoff. I wish I had some the music prepared now. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You know. Oh, Kvassin, smart plays there with his fire, with his extinguisher. Knows he can just freely step on those Caltrops and not take any punishment. Squaring up with Dweed right now. BDE looking at MSK. MSK just sitting in his snares. Here comes the gas, though. They're going to force closer and closer until they're going to have to touch either smoke bomb. Gas grenade comes out from MSK, forcing the players towards him. BDE getting stuck in the snares, takes a massive swing. Going to go ahead and apply the bandage. Pulls out the SMG. BDE is disqualified, doesn't get any points. MSK, Dweed, Kvassin. Dweed going down to MSK. Smoke bomb comes out. Can MSK take down Kvassin? Kvassin sitting at about 40 HP. Nice shove coming in from MSK, equaling out the health totals. Another block coming in from Kvassin. And Kvassin taking the kill onto MSK. No fear there, though, I don't think. Let's add up the final points. I'm afraid BDE, although there was no chance of you winning, I'm afraid. But you did use a gun there, so your points are voided, I'm afraid. How the F did MSK have so much HP? He's, I don't know. I don't know. He's just been playing on a new level today. Anyway, let's add up those points. So 300 plus 300 for Kvassin, so that's 600 points. He has 800 points so far, so that's, let's do some maths. That's 1,400 points for Kvassin. Let's see. Let's go into here. We have MSK with his second place and 4 kills, so that's 400 plus second place. 600 points, so MSK with 2,700 points. Crazy amount of points. Crazy indeed. Dweed with 3rd place and 1 kill, so that's 200 points in total. So Dweed goes up to... He has 500 currently, so gets himself 700 points. BDE, I'm afraid, is voided for using a gun. All guns and all bows were banned in these games. Range Shifter gets 100 points. Rain with 100 points. And I believe that's it for kills, right? Let's make sure I didn't miscalculate anything. So Rain Shifter with a kill, BDE with 2 kills, but used a gun. Dweed with 1 kill and a 3rd place, 200 points. MSK with 2nd place, 200 points plus 4 kills, so 600 points. So yeah, as it stands, looking through the board here, as you guys can see, this is my maths to prove that it's all real. MSK with 2,700 points, and then Kavasan with 1,400 points. So those are your winners, guys. They will be taking the cash prize arenas. GG's to you guys, and GG's to everybody that took part. Those were some good games. It was certainly a different dynamic watching this game without bows. Those were some good fights indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. BDE says cheated. It's a free round. No, it's did I say nothing bound? I tried to clarify multiple times that we're running with the same bands. Either way, yeah, the outcome was still the same. It didn't actually change anything. So yeah. Rate my smoke bombs. Those smoke bombs are pretty impressive, MSK. I like the smoke bombs, and I like the blowguns. The MVP probably has to be MSK just for the performance, but you know, honorable mentions to Oscar with his blowgun long range shots, and to Dweed as well. Dweed did very well in that game. Just, you know, wasn't able to overcome the 4-way fight. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the $5 customs, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I enjoy casting these very, very much. Once again, a quick shout out to all the subscribers, donators, cheerers, viewers. I know. Don't worry. We'll be back. We'll be back next time with some more Culling custom action. But like I said, quick shout out to you guys. These customs wouldn't be possible without you guys. You guys help fund these. You guys help raise these. And you help me continue to keep streaming every day. So, you know, give yourself a pat on the back, guys. And shout outs to the players as well for giving us some great Culling action to watch. It's always a joy. You guys always come up with some pretty crazy plays and a lot of great Culling to watch. It's a shame it doesn't transfer into me and I don't become an incredible player for watching all this Culling. But hey, maybe you guys in the chat have learned something over these 12 weeks of Culling customs. I'm going to be back tomorrow, starting the stream at the usual time of 6 p.m. GMT. That's 1 p.m. on the East Coast of America, Eastern Time. And that's 11 a.m. Pacific. If you're in Europe, it's 6 p.m. But yeah, tomorrow, if we can, we're going to do some Ark. If that doesn't work, then we'll go back to the original plan, which is Try Hard Tuesday. If you guys don't know, what is Try Hard Tuesday, Baggins? Well, quick disappointment, I guess, for some of you guys. It's not going to be the Culling, I'm afraid. But it is going to be pretty spectacular. So this is something that me and chat sort of coined up together. But let me see if I can find the link for it. So you guys suggested this a while ago. It's like, Baggins, why don't you play ranked of some games on the stream one point? And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I like to do my competitive esports gaming on occasion. So I've compiled a list of games that I think I could play to a decent degree and ranked, and I've put them into a straw poll. So here's the straw poll in chat. It's also available in Discord as well. If you type !Discord, click on that link, you can join the Baggins TV Discord, where we talk about all things Baggins and what's going on in the stream. And you guys, you just talk to each other as well, mingle, have a good time. But yeah, click or tap on those links if you're interested in tomorrow's stream and you want to decide what I play on the stream. Still no Dota or PUBG there. I'm not going to put Dota on because I need to learn that game first. I can't learn Dota in one night. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. And I didn't put PUBG or Fortnite in there because there's no ranked game mode. But maybe I could do it for the if you guys like Try Hard Tuesdays, then we can add it for future ones. Is Overwatch on PC? It is, because I don't have it on Xbox yet. I guess I should have specified, but yes, it's Overwatch on PC. If I am playing, it's probably gonna be on PC because that's where I'm like. Although I cannot play Rainbow Six Siege on PC, you can vote for multiple options, by the way. But yeah, that's just for tomorrow's stream. If you're not interested in tomorrow's stream, then fuck you. But yeah, I'm gonna be back tomorrow, like I say, starting at 6 p.m. GMT. You can convert that to whatever time it is in your time zone. But thank you for today, guys. It's been a good stream. Thank you for the host, Troka. Thank you for the 3-month resub, African Pope, even though that was yesterday. Did we have anything else today? I don't think so. Probably we got a few new follows, right? Thank you for the follows, guys. And just, yeah, thank you for being in chat and being awesome. Right, let's see. Is anybody else streaming the Culling right now? Can we throw a host to any other community members? Anybody else? Nope, just me. Fuck. God damn it. Well, yeah. Alright. I might play some Smite off the stream on Xbox, guys. Or on PC. I don't know. Let me know in chat or in Discord if you're still gonna stay on and you want to play some Smite with me. I'm kind of fancying it, so. But, yeah. Alright, guys. It's been a good one. Thank you all for taking part, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys, and goodbye. What should we listen to? What should we listen to, chat? Any music suggestions? It's gotta be not copyright.